What's up, Jesse? What's up, Walkie? Choso. Lucino play tomorrow. What's up, Jesse? What's up, Walkie? What's up, Brody? What's up, New York lover? Time to tap in. What's up, show? Did you see the games today? Nah. What's up, Neg? What's up, Rax? We don't get jerseys, unfortunately, guys. In-game jerseys, we're not a partner team. So us and Swamp don't get jerseys. What's up, Neg? Morning, Billy. Good luck, Marbies. Thank you, bro. What's up, Fishy?
Tanuki, any opportunity that he can play Black Panther, there's a potential that we get to see it come through. I think it's going to be quite heavily map dependent, but I think like
I don't
Harry
think
would
we're gonna see
probably
Black
shout at
Panther,
me if I
guys.
did not
I'm
mention
gonna
how
keep it
strong
1,000.
Beetle as a Vanguard is as well to be able to play things like the Captain America.
Why did both MRC teams go up against world champs? Because something tells me that they did not use a good system to determine the brackets. Something tells me that they might have potentially just randomly shuffled. I don't know for certain though. That's just a theory, of course. BP still feels mid? Yeah. I wouldn't put him nowhere close to B tier, bro. Like, legit nowhere close. They got Blade in the screen, like... it's Star Were your matches? The first match is at... Let me check for you, Mac. It should be at 5. 1 second. 1 second. The first match is 5 p.m. Eastern. The second match on Sunday is 8:45 Eastern. Can you play BP in the match? Flack, I'll play BP in our match if the entire team agrees, if we're up 1-0, and we just spawn held them without the cart moving past the first corner. I'll give you a life of BP. Bet I'll keep you doing it. Yeah. So there's a chance, yeah. Yeah, I mean. Also, dough hitting your bakery right now if you feeling me that time of the month. Oh, fire. Oh, this is a cool skin. Cloak and Dagger, making them like a rogue-esque type of character. Like a thief. It's interesting. What's up, Lena? Guys, we don't get fucking in-game shit. Alright? I'm sorry. Maybe next season. Who knows?
Let's pop back up under their noses. Us against the world.
Yeah, we got a spray.
My time to shine.
You played 40 hours of BP straight on stream? I do remember that. I do, yeah. You would not believe the lore behind that, by the way. It might be the most brain dead thing you've ever heard. Check DMs. What character is this, bro? What? Who is this? That's Namor. Yo, you know, like, children play this game, right, Daddies? Would you go BP for a Scooby snack? Well, that's tough. VP match was so good? Yeah, I'm sure. I just hate how overly sexualized the skins are, bro.
Someone call the church and someone call the cheer squad as we have Pep, or Peps in plural in this case.
They gave a
versus
goddamn
Team
Mexican,
Heretics
Russian, or white
for
guy
our
all disco
final
skins before
match
eating the black
of
character.
the day.
Guys, Blade
It's
has a
a
disco
French
skin.
org versus a Spanish org, and it is really our way to find out a lot about
Is
this
Citadel better than
group.
100
How
Thieves?
good
I don't know.
are Heretics, and what is the potential behind Peps? Moxie, Ryan, it's our final series of the day, and it's looking like it could be a fun one. But at minimum, it's going to be informative.
It's definitely going to be informative
I don't know any of
about
these
where
players.
exactly these teams lie in terms of the rankings. I'm so excited to get to see Peps in action, purely because Frankie Boxing's back! Like we talked earlier about Team
Yay.
Captain coming back,
Is
but
Blade
Frankie
finally at a
Boxing,
D-tier
for
light?
those of
Not
you
in
who
my
tuned
opinion.
in last year for the 2025 Marvel
Like,
Rivals Esports, you
if
will
I just
recognize
quickly-
this player from Team Dusty back in the Invitational. So a wonderful welcome back to Frankie.
We also have Baby Bat, Protoss, IMRK6. These are all players. Pink
If I
Skull,
just
we've
really
all
quickly
seen around
speed
from
ran.
MRC and some early Ignite, especially around
Horrible,
Stage 2. Whereas
horrible.
Team Heretics, these are some big
Just DPS
names,
real
right?
quick.
Both these
Without
teams are really
spoiling
interesting
too
that they
much.
are like just weird amalgamations of various teams, almost like sort of Frankenstein's monster of putting stuff together. You have got like bits of Chopped with Beetle. You've got the backline, at least of Oasis Line Pro from Insomnia. Line Pro going on to coach this team as well as be a substitute. And then obviously like the free call players from Citadel Gaming that were at the grand finals, Enzo, Tanuki and Alex, and then Naga that was also on Navi. Terra's come in, Naga switched over to this team. There's a lot of promise to this squad, and I can understand why people are putting them second place in this group, but because this is such a big organization and also a partnered organization, there's a lot of expectations on this team too. And if they have like a rough beginning or just lose some maps or series that they shouldn't do, I'm a little bit worried that things might start to like unravel if things don't go as well as Team Heritage.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if that is the case, but you've already mentioned just how much pedigree there is behind this. We already know the first map, which is going to be starting.
Am I really not gonna have a
in
single
Charlotte.
DPS? I mean, I guess I'll do that.
For Dom. Citadel Gaming, that is one of the key points we bring out here. They are the team that won Stage 1 of Ignite, and they are the team that played through and actually did a reasonable bracket run in the Stage 2 Global Championships. there is so much potential on this team, but in this new setup, it's curious to see just how much they could do. I believe it was mentioned earlier, there is always the risk of something like the Black Panther coming in, especially with the rise of Hulk. Will we finally see that team up, Moxie?
Maybe, where Panther, when he hits critical HP, doesn't just get the damage boost, also gets the Hulk shield as well. But I mean, like I said, there's always a chance that Tanuki tries to engineer Black Panther into the compositions that they play, because I mean, he was famous. Berber Patapim, before they became Citadel, really did engineer a lot of the dive staples that we got to see in the EMEA region last year for 2025 Ignite, and Tanuki's Black Panther was a big part of it.
Panther was a big part. This is just a team, a lot of players in particular who have innovated. They were some of the first people to be doing the backline.
This is my
flanking
DPS
Jeff,
tier list.
Luna and Captain America composition, just being absolute menaces. Of course, some of those have adjusted now, as Pokey and Polly are trying their luck over in the Americas for this season. So make sure to tune in after this broadcast for the Americas coming on up. Make sure to hit follow on the stream, or if you're watching in game, just keep it open. Keep play a game or two until the Americas start, and then roll on in. But for this team Peps, they're going to have a lot to prove here. They've got a lot of players who have performed, who have shown up, but this would be a great way to make a huge statement onto this ride.
Yeah, I think especially when we've seen like Crownfall and Vision give good showings, either on a win or a loss, like Peps, all they would need is just like a good performance, taking them out, making it a full BO3 series, just making sure that Heretics don't have a stress-free day. We've gone through, what, 4 best of 3s in about 5 hours, so there have been a lot of speed runs. Peps, if you want people to sort of notice the progression that this team can make, you have to slow down.
Oh, who's my worst in slot DPS?
That want to be winning just as hard as Navi and Virtus.pro did earlier.
But we will not be slowing down. We will be speeding up. We're heading into our first game of this final.
This is like partially rage bait. He's probably not the worst, but
Pride Central and got Moxie.
yeah, I think he's worse than Widow.
There goes the Elsa. It doesn't matter which game we get to see today, Ryan. It feels like Elsa is just always catching this instant ban. So it's actually going to be a split from both of these teams.
No,
Peps
Squirrel Girl.
For the save onto the Gambit of a higher priority. Heretics actually
Squirrel
higher
Girl,
priority
legit, like,
onto the Vanguard Deadpool. And I mean, if you weigh up the previous matches,
some
the
niche
one-sided Vanguard
sometimes.
Deadpool did come up ahead of the one-sided Gambit. So I can see why Heretics would want to keep that in play, especially since it's domination that was starting on.
What's up,
First
Bayern?
Banhammer is going to be very problematic for Peps to deal with.
Seems to be the case. So you've got like a one-sided Gambit at the very least a little bit later in the draft that they're working with. But outside of that, a protect over Jeff, so it does mean
both
that,
teams
like,
first
the
ban
backline is a bit to
Elsa
work with.
naturally.
Curious to see
Oh, Heretics is not okay. So Heretics is actually a good team. It's got Oasis,
just feels like you're
Tanuki,
breaking away
Naga,
like
Enzo,
just
Alex.
one of the longest serving tenures of a strategist duo line. Oasis should fit in nicely, but it's like the most curious thing about this roster change-up. So yeah, the Jeff has been like protected. It hasn't been banned out yet, as it's looking at Peps maybe want to protect it themselves, or whether they're going to be willing to play without, as they want to make sure that they get that Deadpool.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you go for the Jeff save, Heretics just instantly snap
Interesting
up a ban
that no teams are
onto
banning
the
Venom.
Vanguard
They banned
Deadpool,
Star-Lord.
as,
We
they're
lost.
actually now going to direct that last ban onto the
Play with Iron
Star-Lord,
Fist are we
given
roasting
the
today?
fact that Peps were
I don't
able
know, bro.
to go for the
Diet
first
Thor is
save
legit the only
slot
Iron Fist player that
onto
isn't
the
like
Gambit. So Protoss will be able to play the Gambit, but Team Peps will not have the Galactic Legend for the Raging Royal Flush to empower. As Heretics, they get both the Jeff as well as that Vanguard Deadpool. Beetle, we talked about it, we mentioned it. Captain America has always stood out when we get to see the EMEA region, so it feels like Heretics are again just like staying very true to this identity of being a dive team.
See how well that they can do here for Heretics. It really is their first introduction into the Marvel Rivals Ignite scene.
Okay, Benser too.
Big
Yeah,
Spanish audience
fine.
building around.
I have
Like,
no problem
one
with
of a
Benser.
few Spanish
Benser's
players,
chill.
but has been like
Hey, Mike
a
Loris
great
King, I hope
face
you're
for
having an
the
incredible day.
organization.
I hope
He's
one day you marry
genuine his first
and
time
father
in the
3
coach
baby
slot.
boys.
So that's enough of an
You
interesting
aspire to
fight.
be you, and
For
I'll
Team
become tier 1
Peps,
pro players.
it's whether they could sort of keep
No, I'm
their head
actually
above
down
water.
to
There is
have
a
3
chance
sons
to
and make
really
them all
surprise
gods
a
at
lot of
games,
people
bro.
here. but it's
One
how
will be a
well
god
they
at
can show up in
Dota
this first
or
game.
like
And,
League.
I mean,
Another will be a
Magic would
god
an
at like
interesting way for Enzo to
Overwatch
start
or
it, but I'm
some other
really
hero
not thinking that we
shooter.
go that far.
What's up, Rick?
No,
And then
I
another
would
will be a
imagine
god
that's
at
gonna be
like
swapping
attack
off
shooter like
into
Valorant
the
or
Vanguard
Counter-Strike.
Deadpool, which
I want
Heretics
my
look
lineage
so
to
hard at
just,
being able to keep off the chopping block in that draft. Frankie's going to be
you
playing
know
this
what I'm
range, so
saying.
they're at least
Cover
able
all
to
my
both read
bases.
the
Your boy
composition
is
that will be
almost ready
teleporting
against
into, as
fire,
well as
bro.
drop into Heretics
Good shit,
backline,
beast.
and Oasis is gone. He'll be brought back by the BRB coming on through from Alex, but Team Peps have been able to find first elimination and managed to split Heretics when it comes to trying to play for
Why are
this
we
first point
LARPing?
control.
Okay, I can still
We
die
see a
alone
lot
in the
of
cabin,
teams like
bro.
Navi already like play it down as
When
the
do you
label
play? I
win
play tomorrow.
fights. Citadel Gaming were known for this, and it seems that they are like balancing things out despite being the first elimination. Tanuki has found himself too, playing over onto the Psylocke. See if he could go and find exactly where the counter.
Mike's above you going crazy with Mr. Fantastic right now.
Shut down.
Fanta's good, bro. Like
Like
if I'm Peps right now and I'm pink, I'm on Fanta. Especially with the Gene on my team, like Fanta is broken. Is it Swiss?
All those late eliminations, those are going to hurt. Team
I
Peps
think
would
so.
have been relying on something like Raging Royal Flush to
What
be
time are we
able to
playing
act
tomorrow?
as an
5
engagement
Eastern.
tool when they try to break through these chokes. Because like Heretics, they're a dive composition that won the first fight. They're now going to be able to hold up closer. They can jump on you when your team is trying to rotate, as opposed to when
That's
you're already in a
late.
defensive
Well,
position.
Sunday
Because
we
it's
play
there.
at
And
8:45
Enzo's just gonna
Eastern.
go first. Banhammer comes on through. Peps having to just win out the
Your
high
Fanta
ground
way
lane
better than I
fight
thought
so
it would
that
be because
Pink
you don't really
manages
play
to
him
see
often.
Tanuki
That's
off
what people
the
say about my
but this is
Psylocke.
still a lot of time taken off of the time for Peps to be able to move
Sup,
forward.
Quiddico?
At least they were able to keep Protoss alive through the Deadpool ultimate, so they can make a play
Put
with the
yourselves at
Raging
B
Roll
tier when
Flush.
your team was announced, or
I
you
mean,
think
that's
you are
an
now.
overstep from Beetle. He was not afraid to get too
Overall, I
progressive,
think
but
we'll
that
still
means
probably
that he is
be
going to
like
be
we haven't
in
gotten
this
the
situation
opportunity
very
to scrim
soon.
like a
It's
ton
good
of like really
coordinated dive
top
from Team
teams,
Peps,
but
just
I
how
think
they
that we are
fought it
getting
on to
better.
the point of what
I think
fought
we're
their
still
way
middle of the
down,
pack.
but they have to worry about Naga, who's up in the sky. Naga needs to be careful. He's actually
We
low
have been doing
HP.
a lot
He's
better
a
in
bit of the healing
scrims.
from the jet from distance, using the pillars for a bit of cover and a bit of a moment of respite.
Transferable skills, yeah.
And Heretics able to
Did you
actually
see
hold
Citadel
on despite
rating
Peps
teams
having a really
vid?
good coordinator
No,
in
I
the
didn't
front.
see it,
It's
but
just
people
that
keep
some of the
telling me
ultimates
about
that they
it.
wanted to use, they didn't get the chance.
Yeah, I mean, Tanuki's going to be able to use down to the butterflies as well to force Baby Bat into having to invest her invisible boundary in a position that Peps really do not want to part with it. Oasis with the It's Jeff, Alex about to hit the Cosmic Yarn Amplifier.
Yeah,
Like,
Jesse,
Heretics have
you
so
need
much
to
staying
lock
power.
in.
Since we
Cap's
also
still
have to
playable?
factor Beetle's freezing
They
charge in
they
as a
like
defensive
hot
ultimate
fixed him
as
to where they
well.
removed the
Freedom
tech,
Charge
but
starts
they like
things
made
off,
his
puts the
damage
pressure on the
more
team. Peps runs over
fluent and
Protoss,
they increased
since
his
Baby Bat
damage as
holds
well.
on to the invisible boundary, understanding
Can we full
that if she
screen? Yeah.
uses it now, Heretics just pull back and use down to the butterflies afterwards.
A really good push in the end. Heretics holding on to the point. Team Peps not able to get
Citadel
some of those
rated Nightmare C
coordinated
tier, and Cooper said
hits
light is good
to
though.
just work
Oh,
for
shout
them.
out Cooper.
Heretics able to disengage, play a player down, wait it
Where's
out.
my
and
tier list?
Get a lot of value, I think, of
Well, I was
Alex
gonna do it
being
with
on the rocket
Imperator,
be right
but
back for
Imp and
one.
I have like really
But
opposite
I mean, I'm just
schedules,
looking
so
at sort of this. It's weird to see some of the players on Team Heretics like in a different jersey, but it's also kind of nice to see Enzo on the Deadpool Vanguard because we haven't seen him actually play it because the last time we saw him was the Grand Finals.
Yeah, and he was having to play a lot of things like the
When does your
Venom
team
very
play?
early on in
Yo,
the
can
Ignite
someone,
2025
can one of my mods
seasons
like
as
pin a
well.
message at
Not
the
super
time
opposed as well to the way that
that
Peps
we play at?
approached that last fight
And it
on the
versus
first
who,
round,
please?
because if they used
Swear I've answered
invisible
this like 10
boundary,
times.
you're probably not going to be able to actually get onto the point in overtime cleanly. You
No,
would just
Flack, we can't
burn
pin
yourself
that. That
out
doesn't
of
say
ultimates you can
anything,
use
and
in
it's
this
too
next
long, so
fight.
no one will read it,
So,
bro.
as we talked about, that invisible boundary is still going to be up. 6 can combine as well with the end song Inferno, so that Alex and Oasis both have to be very cautious about when they invest their ultimates. As Beetle is going to go for a strange TP, is this going to be aggressively towards Peps' location, as they seem to be doing the exact same.
Beetle versus Frankie boxing with these portal plays. It's go back to like Luminosity Gaming and Dusty in the Invitational last time these two faced each other. But the portal play not amounted to much for either side. It's a switch over to try to go in pretty much from a point A approach. Down to the butterfly for Tanuki is available, but everybody from Team Peps playing
Oh, bro,
themselves
I'm so
being
sore.
forced out because of the ultimate. It might force these players to group up a little bit more, and then Jeff could just eat up whatever he can, but Tanuki off the back of it is eliminated, taken out. Pink trying to go into the back line, focusing on the Jeff as the Ensong Inferno looking to slam down, break any Yarn amplified. Alex is set up, and the Jeff ultimate grabbing a few, but instantly shut down from 6th. More of a brawl from both sides, but it's looking like Team Peps might have the opening. If it wasn't for Naga coming in with the Galactic Legend. Fortunately for him, Pink, 6 shoots him straight out the sky, and they're able to take the point.
Yeah, Frankie on that Strange as well, having a little bit more of a consistent shield to be able to act as cover for Peps. They're able to find the flip, and Protoss can hold on to its Jeff as well. IMLK has the Banhammer, I'm sure, is going to be the option for that Vanguard Deadpool ultimate to put the pressure onto Team Heretics when they try to walk through, as Enzo is going to be looking to build up one of their own before they decide to send it.
You're a
Pink's been
pick.
isolated actually at one of these angles, Six playing a little bit closer to the core of the
Guys,
backline, making sure
unpin
that
that
they have a
message,
heal
bro.
for
We
Baby
need to
Bat.
just be
When she gets
concise,
pressured
clear,
down, this Phoenix is doing a
and have a
lot
time as
in
well.
terms of damage. Shuts down Beetle, Heretics not going to be able to make a play forward, especially given the fact that IMLK slammed
but
the
like
Banhammer
Eastern.
onto the
Yeah, it's
strategist
5
line,
p.m.
so that
Eastern.
Heretics just fell apart under pressure from the duelists.
Yeah, they paper mache started to brutally fall apart. Enzo going for the Banhammer here as a play. There's not really
Well,
much
you have
fault
to.
at
Bad
all.
news,
Yeah.
I've been
If you go
DM'd.
down,
Tanuki
you
isn't
lose
on
your
Blade.
ultimate as
Oh
Deadpool.
wow. Are the neutral
You just have
changes
to feel it like it
meaningful?
was just
Yeah,
a
they
case
are,
of
Rick. The game
Nick
actually
does
feels a
nothing.
lot
He's
better. What's up,
actually able
Freaky?
to
It's
sort
good
of
to see you,
group
bro.
up into this fight. Perhaps now, really having to give up a lot of space because of it. Like obviously Enzo.
A light got
with the
kicked out
rest
of
his
Ignite for
team,
inappropriate
but Peps
behavior.
have also
What are you
gone
saying,
away
bro?
from holding this like corridor hold and disengaged completely.
I have
So
no
the
idea,
Heretics might
Brody.
just walk onto the objective and take it.
I mean, Frankie's down.
Theoretically,
Baby Bat
so
does have
Spider-Man is
invisible
better than
boundary, but it's a
theoretically?
reliance on Jeff ultimate first.
Yes,
You know that
he is
Tanuki has
better.
the down to the butterflies, and you have to hold it. But no, the pressure
I mean,
comes on through. Invisible
he's
boundary
still, like-
comes out from the side of Team Peps. And I mean,
He still has the
Heretics,
same
they're just
issues
gonna
he's
play
always
outside of
had.
it. They're going to wait for it to be done, and then come through with Cosmic Count Amplifier to sweep the elimination.
You have to be extremely good, and then
of
even when you are good, you still kind
after.
of get dog walked by like the meta hit
So,
scans.
being
And
held out,
Psylocke is
Six
way
gonna
better
use it
now,
to try
so
and
like
go in on
she's kind of
disengage. It's
annoying.
broken nonetheless that these
I don't think so, Rick. Pretty sure I got it yesterday.
Team Peps on these disengages have been punished and more time is being bought up from
How are you
Heretics.
feeling? Getting ready for the
good
matches?
news for
Yeah,
Peps, though,
yeah.
is that
We
you
have a
are
pretty good
90%
idea of
on
what
the
to
point.
do.
You have a
what we
little
wanna
bit of a
play for.
window to build up some of these ultimates, and Pink has just got the Dance of the Butterflies online.
I mean, the
seen the
bad
flat
news, though, is
CS?
the amount of ultimates
I
that
mean, that's just, like,
Heretics
the worst
are
list
going
he's
to
done
have
so far.
access to.
Alright.
If your team Peps, like, ideally,
It's all good,
you
though.
want to just force as many ultimates from the side of your opponent as possible before they hit last fight territory
Alright, thank you,
and
Flack.
win the overtime fight. Snooki comes on through down to the butterflies, punishing
What's
the
wrong
fact
with
that
the
Peps
list?
are totally lacking.
I mean, he
strategists
puts,
and
like,
having to rely
he puts
instead on
Spider-Man
stacking their
below or
players to
above
absorb that
in S
damage.
tier
They still lose the Jeff as well,
with
losing
Punisher
that
and
Jeff means losing
Wolverine,
those healing
and then he
bubbles
put
to have
Jean
the
Grey
speed
and
boost
Hela
to
in B tier,
disengage
like-
easily. Team Heretics, they're just pushing for
What's up,
more.
Hydra?
Beetle
We doing
uses the
tier list
freedom
today?
charge.
Maybe.
Full sends it towards Peps' own spawn.
I mean, if there's a team to full send it with, it's the likes of like Enzo to be able to play off of. Naga also does have the Galactic Legend. If there is a bit more of a fight back,
Wouldn't a lot
Enzo
of your
built up
peers
the
put
Banhammer,
Spider-Man at S
using
tier
it
too?
again. Like, again,
I don't
he's
think
not
so.
really that
I think
afraid
some
to
of them
use
would
the
put
ultimates
Spider-Man
as
at
they
A
build
tier.
them up instead of allocating them and trying to group
But
them
I
together.
don't think
It's just
anyone
if you
in their
get
right
it,
mind
send
would put
it as
Spider-Man
much as
at
you
S
possibly
tier.
can. You've got Oasis that sat back with the It's Jeff.
If he was,
it
like,
is
genuinely
required.
an S tier
But Team
character,
Peps
you
also
would see
having
him
to
being
use their own
played more, but you
Banhammer,
don't.
on cooldown now, able to not get too much. It's more of a scrappy engagement as Heaven's Retribution has brought the fight to the ground.
Yeah, never
but
above
Naga
Phoenix
up in the
as well,
sky
like-
has grabbed things into the air. See if he can go for the duel as the Angela has tried to really distort him as much as possible, as it's going to be an It's Jeff used on the other side. 4 people pulled off from Protoss as the point is being actually flipped over for Peps.
Massive
Wait, that's
Angela
huge.
ult, I guess.
Protoss gets the edge. Jeff, absolutely massive clutch. Six is going to be able to form the portal, and Team
Yeah,
Peps are
both
back
teams gets
onto the
TP
point.
back.
Team Heretics, do they get an opportunity? Like, they're sending Oasis
It's
and Alex to
close.
stall for Enzo to get the portal through. But I mean, Frankie boxing on the Angela might just be able to body block it if it even
Oh,
comes
maybe
to
they
time.
don't even get
And
portal.
no,
Oh,
Team
wow.
Peps are able to clutch it out. Protoss, what a play.
you
We
play
go
Liquid, you gotta
the
dog walk
distance.
them?
We go to
We
Warrior
play them
Falls.
next week.
It was up
next
on the
Saturday.
high ground as well, right? That was the second It's Jeff ultimate that we saw that was like a
Yeah.
little bit elevated, and it really did seem to catch Heretics by surprise.
Heretics had such a good game plan too. Like, there's method in the madness for why they're taking the fights in so many different locations. It means that Baby Bat, like Invisible Woman, the healing, you generate your ultimate so quickly off of the pierce nature of your primary, right? So if everyone stacks up in one lane, you'll have Invisible Boundary up easily. Team
Where would
Heretics
you rank
were
your
relying
team
on taking Baby
in your
Bat
group
down
stage?
and popping Galactic Legend
I think-
before Invisible Boundary could be built on the side of Team Peps when we
We-
went into that
I think we
overtime fight. Lo and
underperformed if
behold,
we don't get
Galactic
second.
Legend comes through. Baby Bat doesn't have
And
ultimate, and
we
it's up to Protoss
overperformed
to be
slash
able to
played
save
really
the day.
well if we get
Lovely stuff.
first.
Protoss was a sub on this team because it was going to be Baby Bat and Ken that were the backline. They played on Vice together in stage 2 of last year, but it is like a very recent like change up This backline is working together, considering that it seems to be a fairly recent switch up. So Heretics, it's gone to a third point. Method to the
teams
madness, as you sort of
Your
mentioned.
absence
I
for
mean,
the
this
prime, bro. I
team
appreciate
is
it,
like
please.
the nutty professor with how they
teams
want to
you
take
scrim,
these engagements,
just
and you
scrim all
have to
the
look at
Ignite teams,
Enzo to
bro.
be the one that leads the line. Is
Angela
almost
cooked
pulled
now?
off of the map. The Angela almost
No.
got him. He dived back in, and the Wolverine has a go. As Pink is actually sending him to the abyss. The beer back's going to bring him all the way into the engagement. But that banhammer that he might have been able to farm up first,
How do you
he
feel
has no
about these
chance.
teams playing on
Yeah,
last
but
patch?
Team Heretics still
It's
have
like
all
the
of the
same
map
game,
space
bro.
because while all of that focus from the
cares?
front line was onto Enzo, Beetle and Tanuki
I noticed
were
EU
flanking,
doesn't put as
taking
much
the
of a
off
priority on
angle
White
and putting the
Fox, though,
pressure
as
onto the
NA
back line to
does.
force the invisible boundary.
You'll
Team
see a
Pets
lot
are
more
able to
White
keep
Fox
themselves
in NA,
alive,
guys.
however, and they do take Enzo out. This time it sticks. Third time is indeed the
What's up, Doc?
charm,
Good to see you,
but
buddy.
Team Peps unfortunately not going to be able to open up with first point control. That goes the way of Team Heretics, and now the problems start. If you're trying to stop the dive composition, well, Tanuki's already got down to the butterflies, and you don't even have to pressure
I have
in
no
this
idea
boundary
what
out
was-
first. You can full send the Psylocke ultimate knowing it will find value.
And even if it doesn't, you've got to go
Is
like
White
the
Fox
legend
playing
that is
triple
more than
support?
likely going to follow up very
She's played in
quickly
triple and
afterwards.
TTT.
Freedom charge might
Wait,
be
this
the
is
one
last
thing
patch?
that actually
No, as in like
sends
before
and
the like
catapults
Elsa
themselves
275
into the
patch.
back
It's
line
still
if they
season
want.
7, but Elsa's
Tanuki content to
275.
take the first pick. Baby Bat is the one that goes
And
down.
before the White
and
Fox
Naga is
buffs.
able to go for the resets, even to the point that we actually seen Pink jump off the map to go for a quick reset to not allocate any more ult charge towards the team that holds the point.
Not just that, but point percentage as well. Like this dive composition with how quickly Team Heretics can just very quickly rotate and shape where they're pushing from, there's going to be a lot of fights that Team Peps have to be able to get through, which means a lot of point percentage taken away from them as, ooh, it's a sneaky Galactic Legend play. It looks like Frankie Boxing can still potentially
more value in
intercept
pro
it as
play, good
Beetle
Phoenix and
actually goes on
Psylocke.
through the
Gets
Freedom
two.
Charge.
There's
Focus
the
gets a
bounce.
huge eat yet again onto 2, but I mean the pressure from the Galactic Legend shreds the Jeff's health down.
Enzo finds himself 2 picks as well. Van Hammer is going to be the thing that clears up this fight.
Wait, why do we ult him? We
Peps
just killed
losing
like
out
2
on
though, no?
numbers. Going to be pulled off of the map. Like Pink is going to have to just reset. Frankie Boxing is also going to go down.
I just looked at
More
3 ranked
time
tier lists and
stalled,
some of
and
these
you're
people are
right,
putting
like,
Spider-Man.
there's
I mean, whose
25%
tiers did you
left,
look
and
at,
there
right?
has to be a little bit of posturing for Team Peps. Is there going to be any like comp changes so far, especially after ultimates were used? Seems like they're just sticking to it.
Nightmare plays
I mean,
tomorrow,
Frankie
guys.
Boxing
We play
has
tomorrow.
Heaven's Retribution, but you're also on the Angela. You have to be able to get past Team Heretics' body block and get onto the objective itself. Heaven's Retribution tries to hit, punishing Team Heretics, getting aggressive and trying to dive the back line, hitting the high ground before Team Peps can drop off onto the low ground and start sweeping away that point control. They've been able to get onto the point, but so far no eliminations, and Team Heretics yet again are just splitting the fight into separate locations. Now it's
Dive
overtime.
meta.
Team Peps lose the
Yeah,
opportunity
we're
to
gonna
go
dive
for the
meta in
back
pro
line.
play, but ranked
Enzo
is still
pulled
like a
off
lot
of
of
the
poke
map
slot trash.
again from Pink. But Naga is like the way he's moving around the map, just disengaging. It seems that anytime he's a focus, he's out of the fight and then subtly finds his way back into the fray. So now Heretics have a good
Pink
position
must
to
be like a
holding
wolf
on
of
to.
TP.
Peps
Like, I
looking
can't
to
imagine
actually
any
take
other
the
reason why we would be
control
on
of the
wolf.
point for the first time so far over on this battleground. But Tanuki in the backline has found himself 6. You got a Yan Amplifier that's going to increase some of the damage that's thrown out from Heretics. Now they can be a lot more selective. It's Jeff from Protoss going to be used. Not quite going to be able to grab onto 4 at this point, but a Galactic Legend has been built up so quickly from Naga that he's able to keep pace at it. He finds himself 2. Peps have found control of the objective, but it is going to be a quick switch around. Team Peps, Portal has to come in from 6. There's no over ultimates that is going to be at hand to work with. And Enzo now, Banhammer, surely just finds the targets as they make their way onto the objective. Beetle can keep this fight sustained for them in favor with the Freedom Charge. And because it's back in favor of Heretics, it's not like it's still chipping forward for Peps.
Team
Yeah, they
Heretics
are,
as well.
Rick.
They just invade the back
I don't know
line,
why they
baby,
are,
that
but-
falls. Now you're relying solely on jet heals. So the moment Protoss has to go for the reload, players from Peps will fall. It is inevitable. As is the round ending in the favor for Team Heretics at that point. A
No idea,
stumble on
Falcon.
Stellar Spaceport off of the map quite literally, but pulling it back with Warrior Falls.
And a good showing, I suppose, of the all new fresh-faced players, I suppose, in the Team Heretics jersey. But most certainly I was going to mention Naga anyway. Like him coming over from Na'Vi into this team, the way that he's able to just sort of play that more like sort of hit scan character, allowing Tanuki to be on the more like flexible roles, playing some of the more like melee-centric characters. Naga was so good at just when he wanted to use those ultimates, how easily he played off all of the other players. And quite rightly, a good MVP to be giving him on his first showing in Team Heretics.
I mean, Team Heretics just had such a good idea of space. Like, even that first fight on Stellar Spaceport where it looks a little bit weird, right? Why are both teams trying to go for a strange teleport play? Well, Team Peps, it makes more sense for them to go for a strange teleport play because they have invisible boundary. They want to port onto the point so they can use it as a fortress for the invisible boundary to claw up their first point control, as well as be able to play that backline beneath the point so that Team Heretics have a little bit of a harder time diving. So what the Heretics decide to do, well, they portal first, and they actually interrupt Peps being able to get the portal cast off. So when we see the invisible boundary cast from Baby Bat, again, it's off of the objective and into a position where Team Heretics can disengage it and make sure that their backline are the ones with first point control, and they can play that fight as long as they want.
I just want to say just how much we seem to be sticking in with the theme of a little bit of old and a little bit of new, some nostalgia and some new experimental stuff.
That's this
because
question.
when was the last time we
How
saw
does someone get involved in
some players from
scrims when they've
Citadel
never scrimmed or
playing
been in a team
Jeff,
before?
Psylocke, and Captain
Get high
America?
rank, make a
It's
Twitter
pretty
account,
consistent,
post
but it's with
LFT, play an
different
MRC.
players. It's the evolution. Everything just it's all a little bit the same, a little bit new, and it's delightful to see. Also delightful to see that Jeff Heat on Stellar
This
Space.
coach from yeah, you're right.
Really a game changer, but the fact is they won because of that play, but they were keeping in that fight, building up enough charge for that to matter, and that's a really good sign for Team Peps that they are currently able to at least compete with Team Heretics in that first map, meaning that we still have some solid potential as we get ready for map number 2. We're going to head to a break so those players can get set up.
Holy shit.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Respray and Sandman subbed at like the same time. Appreciate you both, bro. Thank you guys. And both for 2 months. Huh. That's fire. Thank you guys. Okay, but Sen and 100 Thieves obviously have the best ones because black and red goes with Deadpool's like normal colors. Yo, chat, is Light Goon friendly? No, he's not. Don't post any degeneracy in my chat, bro. Is there a way for someone that only plays the ranked game mode to get involved in scrims? Get high rank, make a Twitter account, post LFT. Go to the Marvel Rivals like competitive Discord and post LFT. I was just joking. Nah. Why do you guys have Blade on the screen? Like get this fucking loser off of here, bro. Like this. Like what a worthless piece of dog shit, bro. Guys, the Chinese teams, I swear to God, they just have to be like diamond level players, by the way. This is a fire skin. Now we're fucking talking, bro. Of course we gotta have his thing tucked up to show his abs, though. Fucking netties. Like, look at this. Like, of course this little detail's gotta be added right here. We can't just have it covered. This company is crazy, bro. No, this skin is like tough though. That skin is actually awesome. Cap gets the best skins, bro.
Sacrilege reigns here in Ignite as Heretics take the first map in our best of 3, our final one of the day. But it wasn't easy. Team Peps actually taking the second point on our first domination map. Thanks
Yo.
to an incredible Jeff.
Thanks, Billy.
But can they bring it that little bit further? Not just taking a round, but taking a whole map on our next map. It's going to be the Museum of Contemplation. Moxie, what do they need to do?
I mean, if you go Museum of Contemplation, right away you have to be ready for dive. Like, teams
Does
on
it
the
start
attack
right after
especially
this?
are going to be looking to split your
Probably
attention
like an hour right
and
after.
force you to give up a whole lot of space so that you
you
lose
guys play
control
on
of
Sunday?
corner
Yeah.
cover,
Yeah, we
and
do.
you have to take a fight on a long open line of sight. So I think for Team Pep's draft line is going to be very important to just take away some of the win conditions that Team Heretics were able to do. Like, honestly, if the Star-Lord makes it through, going for a rocket ban might actually be a good idea, just so you can try to take away some of the mobility of that duelist, plus the potential of the BRB.
I do think as well, like Alex was just worth highlighting because it was one elimination against them playing the Rocket, and I think that we sort of mentioned characters that have provided a lot of value in stocks today. I think Rocket is being omitted from that list completely. It seems that those teams that can really make him work are feasting right now, and I think that that can often be overlooked, most certainly because the focus is going to be on Jeff. I would assume it really feels that Rocket plays into that so well that he often needs a bit more attention.
I mean, let's talk about the Rocket for a moment. Just what he has, all these tools, really solid AoE healing for his team, especially if they
Is
are
Iron
dying.
Man good
You
in
just
pro
ping the
play?
balls away from a pretty solid distance.
No.
Damage output.
Is it
not
just T2
really
or
too
T3
relevant, unless
LARP?
you're getting into
Yes.
like melee range in terms of if you just land.
You might see
shots
it from
the
Sin,
primary,
maybe.
But
Maybe.
the damage
but probably
boost from the Cosmic
Ready for
Yarn
tomorrow night?
Amplifier,
Yeah.
extremely valuable because more damage means more ult charge while getting that bonus health. And of course, the most important factor, Battle Rebirth Beacon. It gives you so much value heading on in here. So I completely agree. I love you bringing that up, Brian, to the fact that the Rocket is a little bit, we haven't mentioned it as much, and it does deserve being brought up. But also being brought up, Deadpool is still getting prioritized very high by a lot of these teams. Do you think we'll see it adjusted in this match, Moxie?
The problem is, if you go for a ban on Vanguard Deadpool, it has to come at the start of the draft, which means that you let the Elsa through instead. And I don't know if you want to allow Team Heretics access to one
I
of
did,
the
Arian. It's pretty
strongest
cool.
characters in the whole game. Especially when you're going into Museum of Contemplation, where there are so many opportunities for that Elsa to find eliminations just from absolutely anyone.
Speaking of opportunities, this is Team Pep's last opportunity because this could be the final map of the day if Heretics are able to take it. Let's find out what happens as we're heading into
I don't know, Mike. I don't
Museum
play
of
the character.
Contemplation for map number 2 of Heretics versus Peps. Take it away.
I think one of the things to highlight too when we're going over to Convoy, Moxie, is the players from Citadel Gaming. Citadel Gaming was known as being the connoisseurs of Convoy. They were very good at this game mode. You don't have Sharknado anymore that they can't rely on as such, but seeing them play on the most recent Convoy map is going to be interesting to see if it's a similar approach or whether the meta or even like just team roles are going to change it.
Ooh, okay, so Peps are going to continue going with like this Gambit line as we get Team Heretics, considering no surprises, I'm sure, to anyone.
Tell
with
Monster
their
to
first
learn
lock
Rogue
slot
if
going
Gambit
out
is
onto
ever
the
open.
Vanguard
He's
Deadpool.
being
Like, that's what I
stubborn.
talked about, right? If you go for the ban on
Monster
Vanguard
doesn't need to
Deadpool,
play
it
Rogue
has to
because
come at
Mace
the
plays it,
start
bro.
of the draft as opposed to halfway or at the end of it, which means that you would give them Elsa. And it seems like Peps are just entirely avoiding that particular topic, as both of these teams actually are going to be removing the Daredevil from play, and I think that's like a really good ban coming out, especially onto Museum of Contemplation, where we see so many times
When do you
those
play
flanking
pin
Daredevils
comment?
just getting past and causing so much chaos and backfires.
Yo, Control
Oh my
Alt
God.
I
Gambit
eat.
is going to be banned out on one side,
Thanks
so
for
it's
the
going
tier
to be
one, boss. I
one-sided
appreciate
in
it.
favor of Peps, but Loki is also
Thank you so
being
much, man.
banned out from Team Heretics as they're looking to protect the Mantis. So
Or
they're still
they
like,
actually-
hovering this Deadpool
not picking
Vanguard. They're just like,
matchup,
we're going to
bro.
protect it to
Like,
make
come
sure
on,
that we can
guys.
have it. Probably going to ban it out last, I would assume. So for here, it's like Peps, okay, what do we want to take out at the same time? Like, do we want to make sure that they don't get Loki? It's going to be the case that there's a lot of like double bans coming through. Whether or not they actually protect the Deadpool Vanguard themselves here is interesting.
Yeah, it could be a
Exactly,
Star-Lord, it could be a Deadpool Vanguard. Let's have a look and see
got
that
an ad, didn't
Loki
see
from
your
the side of Team
response about
Heretics is absolutely in
Iron
response to the
Man?
Gambit
Iron
save
Man or
coming
Iron
through
Ultron?
from
What are you
Pest
saying?
because you
About
just
Iron
you
Tron?
don't allow those two
Oh, is that what you're
strategists
saying, Iron
to be
Ultron?
able to come through.
I
No
said
matter
no,
which
you won't
side
see
that
it
you're playing,
unless it's from Sen,
two
and then you have
casts
a
of
small
Raging Royal
percent
Flush
chance to
just
see it,
allows
maybe.
you far too much control on an ultimate economy when ultimates have become much higher value off of how long it takes for them to accrue now. As we actually get a save onto the Invisible Woman, Team Heretics, they could, if they want to, go for a ban onto Vanguard Deadpool, but since Team Peps haven't played it so far, it looks like it's actually going to be an attention brought out onto the Star-Lord instead. So Gambit does not get to pair the ultimate with the Star-Lord. Plus, if we do get to see a Star-Lord versus Rocket come through from the side of Team Heretics, they'll have far much more mobility.
Pretty sure
Team
Pink is
Peps
just a
would
wall
just
one
be
trick.
running the Rocket for things like the BRB as opposed to giving the Star-Lord extra iframe.
A lot of like individual like bans taken out, like both the Elsa, both the Daredevil, the Loki is the same, but like Gambit is going to be one-sided for Peps, as well as like having the Star-Lord for Team Heretics. I think that's the only thing that is going to be one-sided for them. Interesting how the draft went. Instead of like, we're going to ban this and protect the same character, we're going to just try to like, we're going to protect this. We're not even going to use a ban to make it one-sided. We just want to make sure that we get a hold of it.
Well, Team Heretics will be starting off on the defense. No free this time. It's going to be a triple strategist line with one hyper carry Tanuki on the Psylocke. And I mean, Oasis on this draft as well, something to talk about with Museum of Contemplation, especially around that first corner. It's so good for Jeff healing. Like, you're going to be able
Pink
to
is a
keep
French
everyone
femboy.
alive while also making sure that Oasis is
Yeah,
super
I mean,
far away from any threat that Peps can output.
I think you'd have to be a femboy to name yourself Pink, I'm not gonna lie.
So now Team Peps, they
Not even
chose
trying to hate.
one of the latest maps to be added in. We have not going to see the most recent one that's coming in the middle of the season for preseason yet, so it's going to be whether you can make some history over in the Museum of Contemplation. You got IMLK going in with the Groot to see if they can sort of isolate some of these fights, but perfect positioning of where
excited
this
to see
dive could
live
just
play.
really harass you as you
No,
get past this first corner.
I got a good feeling
IMLK
about
as well, and
tomorrow.
that Groot's actually going to be pretty problematic for Heretics to have to deal with, given the fact that the Groot Wall can actually block off the LOS of the Jet Heal. So Team Heretics, playing as split as they've been right now, has actually been punished. Beetle has fallen since the backline weren't in position to care for him, and now when we break into fights in a more open space, 6 on that Phoenix can be really problematic, which is why we're seeing Tanuki have to step up to the plate and try and keep the duelists occupied. Looking now for that Groot, farming up the
doing
ultimate off
solo
of just
DPS
damaging the Vanguard,
Psylocke
so
over
that Team Heretics
Phoenix.
get an opportunity to
Interesting.
come back with
I
down
don't
to
think it's the
butterflies
worst thing
to force
ever.
some visible boundary.
It was just as Peter was about to like maybe get his ultimate off 85% before he went down and it got reset. Meteor M, it's a very early one from Enzo, going to be used as a Royal Flush comes through. Not able to get an elimination, block some of the damage at the very least, but there's still more to come in from Team Peps, who are actually making good headway on this so far. The dive is going to be good enough to force out the invisible boundary on the other side. Peps take a moment to try to regroup themselves, and then the forward offense is going to happen right just before this first checkpoint. Team Heretics are a little bit of free fall at the moment as they're staggering players one after the other. Beetle is finally able to get the ban hammer off to stall out things for the time being, but there's no move over towards a Strange just yet. The numbers from Heretics are there, but they're just losing them one at a time. A really well played first point on this is Tanuki's actually going to be forced out to use the Dance of the Butterfly, but there's so many players from Team Peps grouped up together, it really was just a case of Enzo being able to stall it out. Frankie Boxing's even going to go through the portal to try and fight this to push it back, and first point is taken. Really well played from Peps.
Yeah, Dance of the Butterflies as well from Tanuki, which means he's not counted as contesting the objective. So Peps are able to use Invisible Boundary, live the Psylocke ultimate,
Light,
and
I got a
pick up the
secret crush
checkpoint
on you.
all in one go. Ooh,
Secret's out,
that
bro.
was a risk. Alex with
It's
the
not a
Force
secret
Physics
anymore.
almost grabbing Team Peps a little bit too far forward, but it's the Vanguards who were caught not squishy, so they'll be able to stabilize as we get now Team Heretics
Yo,
moving
Papa, you need
Alex
to chill
over
on
to
him,
the
bro.
Invisible Woman instead. Oasis should probably get targeted by the Meteor, and the moment that it's Jeff ends as 6 actually
It's your game
catches
tomorrow,
Tanuki, and
pin
Team
comment.
Heretics are lacking a
What's up, Majin?
duelist, which opens the floodgates for Team Peps to get aggressive.
The leap in comes through as there's another Royal Flush. Protoss is built up so quick. In fact, this gravy train is still going for Peps, and they're making so much progress happen. There was a fight for Team Heretics to stall it out for a brief stint, but Team Peps not only able to win out the fight here, but getting past one of the most like
Are you doing the
annoying,
interview after you
irritating
win
parts of
tomorrow?
the map to actually
Well-
get through, which is just up this like
Well, I don't know.
the
I don't know.
steep
Well,
end, I
let's
suppose,
focus on
like
winning
second
first before we
point.
worry about an
Able to
interview.
get through without any contestants. Heretics have to regroup.
I mean, Beetle's going to actually swap over to the Captain America just to go onto the point and try and stall it out, allowing the rest of the team a little bit more freedom to be able to walk away from these separate lanes. Enzo's going to be a problem that Team Peps have to clear out, given how close he is to that banhammer, as Tanuki goes to show what exactly happens to a Gru who is just firewood in the 1v1 against that Psylocke. As Team Peps, the moment Team Heretics went for the swaps, they lost control of the map space, and now we actually have double duelists as opposed to Tanuki relying solely on things like the Mantis damage boost to keep Heretics in play. They're going to be able to have a lot more of a higher stake in holding this space permanently.
And Pink has switched over towards the Nemo as well, so like actual fast changes. Like Peps are keeping pace with this. Like they're not just going, "Oh, this is the way that we want to play it, and it's do or die." It really is that they're going to try and adjust as things happen. Unfortunately, however, they lose Pink.
Oh shit!
Now it's going to come down with the end. So Inferno is able to catch two. So Peps having to try and regroup, not stall this out too much, and Heretics not only gaining control of the objective, they have so many ultimates in the back pocket to sit back on.
Yeah, great funneling. Beetle very much
Want
calling out the
Namor now?
rotation from Peps when they try and take those staircases.
Yeah, Namor's good.
Naga
Namor's
knowing
good.
that he can go for that Endsong Inferno, have the greater summon health as well as that low ceiling, meaning that Peps just weren't able to burn through the summon before it hit the ground. And now Heretics, they just continue disrupting the walk-up. Banhammer comes on through from Enzo. They hit onto the backline from both Beetle and Tanuki.
You get nervous
and Team
before
Peps just
games? Does a king get
disintegrate
nervous when he
beneath
dons
the
his
focus fire
crown?
coming on through from Team Heretics' side?
That's funny.
Peps. All of that, like momentum that they were able to sort of
I
build
get
off
nervous
has kind of
before like the
dissipated
game
for the time being.
starts,
Even,
but
like,
once
building
I'm
up
actually
towards
in
the
the
ultimate,
game, like
Pink
usually after the
switched over
first or
90
second
seconds ago,
fight, I'm
still
like,
like 70%
good.
on the way of having a Horn of Proteus. There's so much to still be ready to work with, but it has to be in quick succession. There's the thing that's going to start it off with the fastball to go in with the Gambit ultimate. Invisible Boundary is going to be used as Royal Flush was the thing that started it. Dance of the Butterfly is now going to be used as a response as Ensong now from 6th. Looking to see if he can clean up anybody else after the Meteor. M from Frankie actually finds himself too. Seems that everybody's now going to go down for Heretics, but Freedom Charge and it's Jeff stalling for a little bit more time as there's only 1 minute left for Peps. Don't think there's going to be a portal available for Heretics now after they used it on first, but they might just have enough of a way to actually fight this right before the end of second.
I mean, Oasis on the Jeff with the healing
Is
bubble should
Tankpool
be able
the
to give the
strongest?
speed boost.
Yeah,
for Team Heretics
Tankpool's
to get
probably stronger than
one
Prime
touch
Emma.
on, and they are
Yeah.
devastatingly close to an Endsong Inferno.
But it's between
Pink
Tankpool
does
and
have
Prime
the Horn
Emma.
of Proteus, might be able to catch out that Phoenix before the ultimate comes on first. IMLK does hit the Banhammer, and it looks like it's onto Oasis as the Jeff just instantly
I thought it was
falls.
iMilk.
Enzo returns the favor. Slowly, the
point.
payload is pushing a little bit closer, but like you said, they are getting pulled off of the point. Oasis sees an opportunity, goes for the setup of the strange TP to get Team Heretics back through the door as Enson can stall out this fight just a little bit more. There's the activation of it. Can Team Heretics make it through the portal?
Oh, it's a real touch at the end here for Peps. You've got Beetle has done so well to actually stall out this objective, and a lot of pictures being taken from IMLK, but not able to actually get towards the end
Damn,
of
that was
it.
close.
Peps went for the portal. It was just a second too late, and it's just before second that the point is going to finish for them.
Oof, good hold from Team Heretics. Very good adaptation. Like, they got a little bit steamrolled by the composition of Team Peps on first, and then just like instantly pivoted when, okay, the Mantis with the solo Psylocke is not working. Yes, we've got one-sided damage boost, but our Psylocke's just not getting space to do anything. She's not getting to take the 1v1s. She's not getting to punch through the strategists and squishies. Let's just go for the Phoenix alongside the Psylocke so we can split our core. We can have Tanuki on the Psylocke, dive with Beetle, and then that draws the attention to having to deal with the Captain America, with the Psylocke. When they slow things down, the Phoenix's real estate just picks up so much more value, uncontested and getting to shoot from far.
Is my coaching session on stream yet?
I've seen nice moments from like Peps. I mean, there was the point where like Heretics won the fight in second. I was like, okay, I've got a moment to clean my glasses, and then halfway through that, like Heretics had already like lost the fight. Team Peps had went in. I was like, wait, what's going on? I just see the blur of like the Peps like red color that they're playing in just envelop what Team Heretics were doing on the objective.
Trolling.
But I guess this is like a real test for them. It's a new team for Team Peps. They're trying to go for like the triple Vanguard, triple strategist. A couple of good fights here would work. You are playing around this like Adam as well. If this goes wrong, it's very much Team Heretics taking this all the way to the end.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't really a full hold composition. It's more a case of just get as much time off the bank as you possibly can. The first fight especially, you do have that one-sided soul bond coming through from the Adam. Pink can put a lot of pressure too when the fighting moves around corner and opens out into those longer stretches, which is why you can see Team Peps kiting. They don't want to actually take the fight in Team Heretics' space. They want to force them into having to play the lane that Pink can continue to spam.
Yeah, just making Heretics overstep their boundaries here. But it's a mechanics check for Team Peps to get the most out of this composition. Certainly with ultimates costing a little bit more time and effort from the strategists, you've already lost.
I swear people are sleeping on Fanta, guys. That character is actually good right now.
Process. Going to be back in the fight fairly soon, but it's how much Heretics can actually put the pressure onto this backline as Tanuki finds himself a second and is looking to hunt down a third. But Adam Warlock, he's trying to fly away. He can't fly fast enough. Life Cocoon means that he's going to have a chance to reset, but I imagine it's just pretty much back to spawn. That's how far they've been forced away from Heretics.
Yeah, you don't burn Life Cocoon. You're going to be setting up for a Strange TP. You're so close to Karmic Revival. If you're the Adam, you absolutely do not want to use your self-res now. Oasis gets picked by the spam damage coming on through once that portal opens up. So Team Heretics have actually lost the Jeff, so no symbiotic shenanigans to be able to stave off the damage coming on through from Team Peps when they decide to walk on forward with the one-sided Raging Roll Flush. I don't think they even need it. They're just sweeping through the dive splits. Feast of the Abyss does come through from Enzo, forcing Protoss actually into having to invest that Gambit ultimate, which Team Heretics more than happy to fight into, given the fact that they have Invisible Boundary. Baby Bat's at least got later cast though, Ryan, so Team Peps, they might be able to out-sustain. Invisible Boundary forced by Dance of the Butterflies, but for afterwards, they should have Karmic Revival. Unfortunately for Team Peps, they've lost the player that they need. Pink is down.
And he didn't have the Life Cocoon either.
Third
That
tank
was
be
used
better
up
than
in the
Fanta?
process,
No.
but Tanuki was a really good Dance of the Butterflies just past the back of the Invisible Boundary, able to get Protoss and the rest of the team able to survive. Current Revival able to at least bring back a couple, but they're not going to be able to touch, or at least it's going to be incredibly close as they've been forced back. This choke has been held by one Vanguard, might I add, which is Enzo, because Beetle switched over to the Wolverine. They've body blocked their way through. The checkpoint has been hit, and Team Heretics still have things moving forward with 4 minutes left. Team Peps went to play for it. You might as well. I imagine they're going to switch off of the Adam now and change up. There it is, to the Namor and then the Jean Grey. But there, it was just a second too late.
I mean, I am LK also going on to the Hulk.
Fanta just has the ability to just like mark
looking to
certain characters better than any other character in the game.
Backline, try and put a little bit more pressure on.
He can give people shields on
Lethal with
demand
that
or save
last
them
stand,
from
though, is going to be
breakpoints.
problematic for the Strange and the Hulk
He has cleave
potentially
damage.
to have to deal with, as we can see. Six
He's like
is the one that falls
arguably
first
tankier
off
than
of the
some
back
tanks
of the
because
damage
he's got
coming
a
on
small
through from the
hitbox but a
far
high
with
base
that Phoenix
HP.
pressure, and that frees Tanuki up to take a lane on right side too. Team Peps are about to get pinched.
So he just switching to various plays from Team Heretics.
Invulnerability on demand.
Engagements. It is high octane to potentially end the day, as there's only a couple of meters left to top off what EMEA Day 1 has given for Ignite. Invisible Boundary is going to try and hold on. We do have the Eye Agamotto used, and it connects onto the Vanguard front line of Team Heretics, but it is actually just Tanuki that goes down from the Dance of the Butterflies on the other side. In fact, Enzo's
I would
able
never
to use
pick
the
it.
Abyss to get a pick, and Naga
Here.
taking his own 1v1 to try to take out Pink in the sort of space behind where this objective
Like,
is.
it's not better than other
Its Jeff
characters
is
here,
going
but
to be used as well as an invisible
if you're playing in the
boundary,
star side
and Oasis
specifically, it's
seeing
the
if
best
there's a
character in
chance
the game.
to try to survive as everything's going on. This is just balls to the wall, crazy Moxie in this fight. Everybody's having their own little scrap, but Heretics seem to be coming out on top for the most part.
I mean, you say that, but Team Peps actually deal with the Phoenix. Enzo is taken so low he has to back
Sup,
out to
Hercules?
get
How you been,
stabilized
bitch?
by his strategists. Pink has N-Song as well, as we can see Beetle actually going to be swapping
Yeah, I know,
over to
Flack.
the Captain America.
I know, Beast.
We've got 2 minutes left, so Team Heretics can afford to buy a little bit of time to build up the ult bank, but they've
been counting
lost
every day.
Oasis, and it looks like they actually just want to go for it now. N-Song Inferno comes out for the Phoenix Health reset, but unfortunately, you haven't cleared off Pink, who gets the Invisible Woman Guardian shield to hold the
What's up,
lane
Luca?
and gets the better of his mirror, and Team Peps are actually making this hold a little bit more stable now.
Yeah, it's more of a
Thank
job
you,
for
Flag.
Naga. We saw him before just trying to keep track of where Pink is playing from on the Jean Grey on the other side, but Naga's focus was more on the team fight that was away from the action. Pink giving some space, making sure that he's putting out some of the damage in the process, but he does have the end song available. Protoss finds that first pick because IMLK is looking to see if he can dive. Make sure that like, Enzo's going to be punished a little bit more, as there's going to be 2 Vanguards now back in the hands of Heretics. And now look at this dive. All of these players in quick succession trying to go all the way around.
What's up, young lord?
It's going to be there to try and adjust to it. In fact, the Hulk is going to try and block it off. Frankie is holding on for hope as the Royal Flush is going to allow that offensive capability. And Six is
How's your
doing
Friday
really
going?
well
So
to
far,
make
so
sure that
good,
Heretics' coordination is stunted. There's only a minute left.
I love this. Team Pep scouted out that Team Heretics were trying to get all the way around the back and go aggressive before Baby Bat gets invisible boundary. They just go first. Protoss uses the Raging Royal Flush, and Team Pep with the greatest speed boost get on top of Team Heretics. That being said, you've delayed the problem. You haven't solved it, right? Beetle with the Freedom Charge is going to give Team Heretics the in. Tanuki can come through with the eliminations before Baby Bat has her ultimate. You have to rely on Aya Agamotto shutting these players down before they can make the play. It leads into the End Song Inferno. Like you said, it hits 2. And Team Heretics, they don't want to commit to this fight. Worse, they have to, though. It's overtime. Oasis has to go through with the it's. Jeff, Team Peps are down to 3 players
Oh, this is a
remaining,
really
though,
close
as
map,
Team
actually.
Heretics are clutching it out with the players actually on the point. They're pulling the players off of the defensive team, and no one is going to be able to keep the objective in play long enough for Peps to man a portal recontest. It came down to the wire, but Team Heretics built up the ultimate bank and eventually cash out.
Harder than you'd sort of expect, especially with how their like defense went. It looked very much on the precipice for Peps to actually take a map and bring us to a third, but it's all 2-0 today. You gotta say, Museum
5
of
2-0s
Contemplation, I
in
don't
a
know why
U?
it's called that,
Was it
because that
really
map doesn't
5
give you any
2-0s?
chance to think. It's so fast in how these teams are playing, but really impressive that Peps were
Walkie,
able to
why
keep
did you
up
delete
with
his
Team
message?
Heretics that were
Probably
playing
an accident.
at a pace that nobody else was really like. It was almost too fast for Heretics, a white knuckle ride for them to actually keep things going.
Oh,
But it's more like with a
Never
little
mind.
bit of
Yeah, I mean, that is
adjustments here and there
spoilers.
and a bit of a polish.
but like,
This is a scary team in a scary manner.
It's a lot of potential. It's for sure a lot of potential. Really excited as well to see what moving ahead Peps are going to be looking
I
like.
mean,
Like,
technically he
Protoss
did
was
spoil
really
it for those who haven't
impressing
seen it.
on the Jeff earlier on the first round, but also on the Gambit here.
But it's like,
building up the
it's
Raging Royal
EMEA,
Flushes
no
as
one cares.
quickly as he was, especially when we're talking about like the ult generation for strategists especially, has been hit so heavily, and Team Heretics were looking to apply that pressures, like going into the backline, trying to find those eliminations. Although I won't lie, it did sort of trickle into a lot of Phoenix 1v1s, and just like the duelists both trying to beat out the other in terms of controlling those lanes, which allowed the strategists a little bit more freedom and sense of safety.
What a showing by both of these teams.
Freedom and
Minaga were
sense of
so good in
safety.
Overwatch League, has to be studied.
What
Can't
a
believe you watch
showing
in-game,
by
that's
both of
crazy.
these teams. But the fact is, they made Heretics work every single inch for it, and that is fantastic news for the Peps fans out there, because that was very impressive. Big shout out, especially, you were mentioning it earlier, the Phoenix duels between the 2 Phoenix players for these teams. Really nicely done. The fact that Peps came out ahead multiple times there. Frankie Boxing did well. Protoss showing off the Jeff Eats earlier and then adjusting now into the Gambit.
Flight quest for Cafe Rose in an hour.
Overall, just a really great showing for Peps, but Heretics, it's what we were hoping to see from a load of ex-Citadel players, now with new players jumping on in to really show up, and in particular,
No, we got some banger games coming up, guys.
On that side,
This will be a good game. This will be a good guys. Don't sleep on Cafe Rose. Cafe Rose is good.
Before we get into potential
Well,
interviews, we've got
actually,
Ryan.
Cafe Rose plays cornball
Tell me about
cheese
your predictions.
cancer, so
Ooh, let
I'll hold
Moxie
my
go
tongue a
first.
little bit there.
Oh, is this because I have Heretics higher than Shikigami? I think
so.
like
Yeah.
I'm still happy. Like I
You're
said,
gonna do a
when I
prediction?
looked at those predictions,
Yeah, I can.
everyone in Group A
I
was
think
like,
this is
it feels
Swamp,
like this can go
2-1.
anywhere. For the top
This is
three, it can be
Liquid
any
2-0.
potential order.
This
I
is
feel
100 Thieves
especially like
2-0.
today, we're going to be seeing a lot of teams having adjusted into what the meta is starting
on Cafe Rose?
to form into. Not fully stabilized, but definitely
It's like
starting to form into. I would imagine
Pro
we're going to be seeing
Builder,
a lot more Vanguard
Zanji,
Deadpool
Respect,
getting targeted early on,
No
which then means that
Binds.
we could be moving away from Vanguard Deadpools being the clutch factor of compositions,
Forgot.
and we're getting to see Elsa Bloodstone make her way in, especially when we see the health
Yeah,
bar
Swamp is better
get
than Sen,
tanked
bro.
a little bit.
Swamp
think
is
my,
like top 1
prediction,
too.
But like, I still have Shikigami. Like, if Shikigami played Heretics today, I think Shikigami would win because like Heretics, there's a lot of caliber on this team. There's a lot of coordination, but it's a new team. There has to be some like adjustments, getting used to playing with each other, and how you adjust to a team like Shikigami that's played for a few months already, like remains to be seen. But the good news for Heretics is you get these kind of games that are definitely like winnable for them. They can show their issues. Lion Pro, the coach, can go over and make sure that they smooth up
Lyric.
some of those like inconsistencies. So by the time that you play Navi and Shikigami, you're a
Exactly,
lot more
Caillou.
prepared. And I think those series are certainly going to be the most defining because there's so much innate talent on this Heretics roster. It's just time and whether they can keep building upon it.
Time and building, we will have to see when those two teams play against each other. I'm very much in the agreement of Moxie of that top 3, especially like a lot of people are expecting Navi to come out of the group ahead just due to previous pedigree. But Heretics and Shikigami, these are great showings for both of these teams. We didn't know going into this which one would be ahead, and we still aren't sure, and that's the delight of today's games and how fun they have been.
All right.
We've had 2 O's across the board, and yet a lot of those games were close, and it's delightful to see that. Looks like we are going to have an interview. It is with Enzo.
No,
so
Wada
we'll
is
be
not
jumping
on
into that
Cafe
when
Rose.
that is ready. But overall, let's have a quick question. What were, starting with Ryan, as you made Moxie go first last time, what was your favorite series of the day?
Ooh, I think the reason Vision won because it was just like blew our expectations out of the water. It had a lot of like moments to certainly highlight, but I think it's like
I
did
swear.
expect there to be some teams that like this team is just
I'm gonna be
objectively
1000%
better.
honest,
The other
guys.
is a quick 2-0. But
Last
there have
time we
been a
played
lot of,
Cafe
like,
Rose,
fall peps in. I'm like,
I
there's
hit
promise
tab.
here.
I
It's
see
just
I'm
whether
like
they can, build
34 and
upon
2.
it and not just be
Vision's
like, oh, we lost
38
the
and
first
1.
series, morale is down.
Monsters
There's
like,
a chance for some
you
of
know,
these teams that didn't look
30
great
and
today, or
30
at
and
least
0,
able to get on
whatever.
board with a win, can actually
And then we
build
lose.
themselves up to be top contenders for not only
Like,
the
that's what it's like
season,
playing against
but
that
for
team.
Stage 1 for sure.
Moxie, the same
You hit
question, of
tab,
course, to
you have 10
What
times
stood
better
out for you?
KDs than them.
I mean,
But they
for
played
this
Nazi
part, getting to
zombies
see
and
them
just
step
stall the
away
cart
from the dive
for forever.
composition, which Finzi actually said himself they wanted to move away from being a solely dive focused team. It was an absolute
Like
treat.
that- it was
As
like
we're
that for,
starting to
like,
see the
5 maps straight.
potential of the teams that we were talking about, right? Like Vision looking really, really strong and defying a lot of expectations. Like I was worried about them moving from MLC into Ignite
Mace
purely
12
off of
and
the
12.
compositions that they played in the past. I was like, they played anchor compositions,
up,
but not
Spunky?
so much dive
How you doing, Beast?
compositions. How are they going to adjust? And they were able to adjust really well against that. Primefall 2 having a lot of potential, being able to pull fights against Virtus Pro. Well, not maps, but still keep it competitive, I think, puts a lot of potential that we get to see in the team, and same thing with Peps.
And to round it out, I will say that my favorite was probably the Shikigami Pulsar game. We got to see just how good Shikigami are right now, which is terrifying for the other teams. While Pulsar showed some lovely moments of brilliance, I still really enjoy the Angela versus Wolverine, who goes in the whole fights to just see who could take each other into the pit on Araco. Absolutely delightful, always fun to see that. Overall,
All is well.
though,
We excited for
it
matches
was
today?
a
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
solid
I'm really
day of
excited.
games, and we have
I'm really
2
excited for
more
this
days
game.
this week
I
coming
kind
up
of,
for
dude, there's
you.
a part of me that
We
wants to
still
put
have
Cafe
more
Rose
games
2-0.
coming up
Like,
tomorrow. We have Fire versus
I've scrimmed
Stab.
both these
We'll
teams
jump
quite a
into that
bit.
more when we get to it.
And
of
I
course,
think
we know
Cafe
the
Rose is
start
better,
of
bro.
the
Well,
league as well. This is going
they're
to
not
be
better, but
a
like,
delightful preseason. I hope you're all
they're better, you know?
extremely as excited as we are. And of course, Pacific starting soon.
it's
just
like
a good
FlyQuest
time
is
to
better
be
at the
alive.
actual game than they are. But Cafe
And
Rose
it's
is
easy
better
to
at,
follow
like,
along as well. I think like it's like if you didn't watch much of last year, that's
I don't know,
fine.
bro.
Also,
They're
all
just
the,
the
I'm
kings of
excited for all the
cheese. Like,
stats are about to get in game as well. So we can actually
Yes.
start
what
to
team is
follow
team
on
captain on? I
exactly
forgot.
how
Some
impactful these
EU
players are,
team,
because
some.
that often does get omitted. Like you have to sort of work it out, like usually by like 10 minutes, how many final hits, how much damage. But we might really start to see some players shine a lot more when we actually look at statistically.
I won't be able
how
to
much they're
stream
providing and
these
the
matches
impact
though,
they have.
guys, because I have to warm
Especially
some of these
newer
teams
players
up.
that like might not look amazing for preseason stage 1. There's definitely going to be some of them that are going to look elite talent in stage 2.
And Speaking of elite talent, you might have seen many teams play today that you very much enjoyed. Right now, if you go play in Rivals, you can just unlock some sprays for some of your
Alright,
favorite
Ab.
teams, including the qualifier and the guest teams. You can just unlock them by playing in Marvel Rivals. But if you want to go that extra mile, we do have those partner team skins for Deadpool available. So if you liked the look of Virtus Pro or Na'Vi today, or Heretics, then you can jump on in and get yourself those team bundles. Represent your favorite in the Vanguard Deadpool, who is extremely relevant right now. So
Yo,
make
what's
sure
up,
you get
Beast?
your reps on that,
Yeah.
and rep your favorite
How you doing?
team in the process. But speaking of our partner teams,
Alright,
speaking of
I
Heretics,
appreciate
we
your
have our
flexibility
interview.
with me,
Please
my
welcome
friend.
from Team
Been a big
Heretics,
help.
Enzo. And what a showing for today. For starters, it's very good to have you back, Enzo.
No, sorry, someone just
Yeah, I
messaged
mean,
me
I'm
something.
back once again. The big dog is back.
Alright. You got some codes for me? Alright. Okay. Yeah, we got an hour base. No stress. Yeah. You said the first ones are tankable or the second three? Okay. Okay. So what is I'll stream in Discord. What's your rank at? Okay. GM2 peak or were you finished? Okay. Okay. I'll just say like D1 average, huh? Alright. Alright. We can't hear him? I'll fix that in a second.
My
Alright. Can you go ahead and talk for me?
Yo,
Alright.
yo.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready. It hurts. You need to stop that vehicle in its track.
Okay. So how much time do you have on Deadpool?
Let me check.
And like what did you play before he came out?
Before you came out, I was on Ammo Mag, but
Okay.
I
So you've
found-
always just
I
been a
found
tech
it-
player?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't want to be, but I play with my cousins, so
Yeah.
I usually just filter them.
Yeah, okay.
I really don't want to be a tank player, but like I like Venom now and I like Tank Pool, but I kind of don't mind it anymore. I have 11 hours on it.
Okay.
You're not streaming on Discord, by the way, my bad.
No, that is my fault. So I got sidetracked. Got like 1,000 different things going on in my DMs. Alright, you ready? You see?
Yeah. Wait, no, I still don't see.
That's weird. I might have to restart Discord. Hold on, I'm gonna restart. I'll be right back, please. it's still not working. Here, I'm gonna invite you to my Discord.
Okay.
Are you actually?
I'm in your
are you
Discord actually.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and just join general. All right, let's try. Oh wait. Sorry. There we go. Okay, there we go. We should be working now.
Shit. It says you've been disconnected. Error 2007. Sit tight. We're patching you back.
What?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna leave it and then just drag me back.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing.
Try restarting your Discord.
Alright.
The last video was fire. Thanks, bro.
It's crazy. It's still not working.
Alright, well, we'll just have to make do. I'll just have to deal with like a little bit of delay. But it's
Okay.
not the end of the world. It's fine. I don't know why though. That's very, very weird.
What if I try to call you?
Yeah, you can try that.
Doesn't let you stream?
Yeah, no,
Alright.
no luck.
Alright.
Yeah, I just can't. Okay, shout out Discord. Alright, whatever. Okay. Okay, you know like the general like gameplay loop and game plan of Deadpool is, right? How you want to just
Yeah, I
like
believe so. Yeah,
Yeah.
upgrade his Q and then use that first on the back line, right?
Yeah, it's basically like the character plays the exact same way. He's pretty one-dimensional actually. Like all you do is in the very first fight of the game, you just AFK, try to hit as many shots as possible, use your cooldowns off cooldown as possible, so you get like the most value, the most uptime.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then you just upgrade your ult, your gun ults, and then you flank and just throw your cooldowns on a backline and kill them instantly, and that's just the character.
Okay.
My body's fully recovered.
So let me see what you do here. See, this is bad.
Going this way?
Yeah, going to the right side and going to their backline right now is really bad. You need to farm your ult and then go for this play.
Okay.
Because right here, you use all of your cooldowns. Like right here, you pop your aura and your bubble. But we want to be popping this with our team on the tanks right now, and then that'll make it easier to farm your ult.
Okay. Alright.
And then after you get your ult, then you can flank from left side and then do what you just did here. Let's just farm the ult first. Also, you if you are at a position where you have the upgraded ults and you just need to build your ult again because you died for whatever
Yeah.
reason, you can jump on someone's head and that guarantees a letter grade. So if you use like your sword right click and dash at a tank, and then you could just double jump on their head instantly, it'll instantly give you another one.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my team wasn't like moving, so I was trying to like make a play, but definitely not the right play probably.
Do you do like the same upgrade path every game, or do you change it?
I do the same upgrade path. I do a Q and then the aura. And then and then I do guns, and then after that I just do whatever. I do bubble and then the jump thing.
Yeah, the dash.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah, usually that's fine. The order that you go off of, I would experiment with like a little bit more, because it can change depending on the game that you're in. Like for example, the upgraded sword right click, like the dash. If you upgrade that, it gives you 2 of them. So you go from 2 dashes to 3 dashes.
Okay. Okay.
So that can be
So
like
that might
really,
be
really
better
good
than
in
the bubble,
games. Yeah, that can be really, really good in games where you just need that extra dash to like chase people down, to kite more, if there's a lot of high grounds or something, you know?
What
Like,
is
it's
the
just
bubble
really good.
upgrade? Because I don't even know what it does, and I just do it. Yeah.
It gives the bubble 100 more HP and it makes it bigger.
Okay. Got
So it goes from 300 to 400, and then I don't know how much exactly it increases in size, but it's pretty noticeable.
it. Okay. Got it. I'll try the sword that.
Yeah, as long as you're like upgraded aura, I think I usually get that one second, like 90% of the time as well, and then guns third. Like that's like a pretty safe path that'll cover most of your games.
Yeah.
But as long as like you can't go wrong, as long as you're upgrading the sword ult and the swords themselves last.
Yeah. Right. That's usually what I do.
Did you ult, Jeff?
Yeah.
Gee, thank goodness this book has pictures.
You stop them in their tracks. Only 60 seconds left.
Waited long enough. We're doing this or what?
Double KO.
I don't think you needed to ult that rocket. But other than that, I think like other than this first mistake over here, I think you're playing fine.
Okay. I didn't need to ult him because the fight was already over, right?
Yeah, yeah. We really
Okay.
we really want to save that for this upcoming fight right here because they just use
Okay.
both their support ults and it's a guaranteed fight win if you have it right now. Because you would be up this way. You just sit on this high ground right here and the AFK behind the corner, and then you flank and drop and then ult the rocket and then use all your cooldowns on the rocket and then you'll kill him and then the fight will be over.
Okay.
Time.
Better stop that vehicle.
The good stuff. Not a Hydra. Got a one-head. Watch it!
So much as like I wish I had more to tell you, bro, but so much of this character is just so straightforward, just sitting main shooting the tanks. Like some people like to play tank bull as like a flanky character, where they'll like instead of being on the cart right here, just shooting the enemy tanks, they'll be on the right side, and they'll just
Yeah,
be
I'm
being
trying to-
annoying.
I'm trying to get into that habit and like play less like a tank since I've played tank forever.
Mhm.
I'm trying to like get used to like flanking around and taking off angles with them.
Yeah, you can definitely get away with that here a little bit more because you have a strange, so you already have someone who can hold the front line. You don't have to stack with your team as much, and so you
Yeah.
can look to play like left side. You can look to play right side over here. You can even hard flank with a mega right here if you have your ults especially. And because your passive just gives you innate regen as well, you don't like necessarily need megas if you play slow enough, but you also have this health pack too to sustain you, and you could just be like an annoying piece of shit from the off angle and like give their team cancer.
I feel like you're right where he's like a very straightforward character. So like the only feedback you could really give me is like if I do a wrong play on a certain point or something. But it's like this game I wanted to know like because he's like one of the best characters in the game, if not the best, right? So I wanted to know like how can I carry on him? Like, how do we still lose this game? Like what could I have done better to carry on him? Like I'm trying to find a character that I can get good enough to carry on. And I feel like if I'm playing tank, it has to be him, right?
Yeah, it's just the ults.
Yeah.
And your ability to absorb pressure without dying.
Only 60 seconds left.
See, like this, your Daredevil bailed you out, but this was like a mistake right here. Like, if you want your ult every single time to be killing the support or to force a support ult. Because if it forces a support ult, you're gonna get your ult again before they get their next ult, because yours has a lower cooldown.
Yeah.
And so this almost doesn't work, because you pop your aura right here.
Seconds left.
Right here. You're like 2% from getting your ult right now, and you pop your aura right here, miss every shot, and then you get it, and then ult the rocket. Now you could have ulted him and then popped your attack speed, and you would have just insta killed him.
I needed to save the aura there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then you turn and run at the Jeff.
Gotcha.
Never ever ever ult a Jeff either, by the way, ever.
Because they just heal going
They
in,
just
right?
heal on the
Onto
ground.
or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus the rocket has beacon, so you have to kill the rocket.
Better stop that vehicle.
Seems like we got a C9 going here.
10 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. So what you're doing here is fine. You're stuffing the choke. Hulk jumps back to cart. You need to put your swords away and just shoot this guy. You only pull the swords out if they have like shields going on. Like if there's like a mag or a strange that's shielding you, you can pull out the swords then. But like, or if it's like a really, really hard target to hit, that's like, you know, like if another Deadpool is jumping on your head or something, or like an Iron Fist that's like above you, like some weird projectile or like hitbox or something. But yeah, no, but this is your fault. You should touch right here.
Yeah.
That is much better.
Yeah, my awareness is not
Vehicle to its destination.
It's my first hero shooter, but like, yeah, I feel like my awareness is not it. That was definitely a result of that.
Let's get this game show on the road.
Okay, here's another time you trolled. So, once you... Hold on.
We're doing this.
Why are you in third person right now for me? What button did I press? Like, why is your camera off? Like, whatever. Doesn't matter. So, you flank too early here. I think you think about ulting, but then you call it off because either they're too close to their spawn, or you thought you were alone, or you just, for whatever reason, doesn't matter. But the problem is that when you come back here and you pop your aura, you're like committing you're throwing away your kill threat for the next 12 seconds on their backline here. Like you should, while their tanks are doing this, you should be flanking right here top right, throwing all of your cooldowns and dumping on their backline right here. Like you probably don't kill anyone, but you get 3 people looking at you and you stop the cart.
Okay. Alright. Makes sense. Carrying crazy.
See, the fact that you didn't ult until a Luna ulted is really problematic because Luna is the slowest like charging ult in the game, like support ult.
Yeah.
And you gotta remember that your ult, like tank pool is so broken because you can spam your ult over and over and over again, and no other character in the game for the most part can keep up. You should be ulting the most. You need to be using this shit off cooldown every single time and playing around it, and that's like the #1 thing that you're not doing right now.
I needed to find their faster, right?
Yeah, like you're building it fast enough, but you're just not using it whenever you get it.
Okay.
Unicorn, I choose you.
I don't think you need to ult this right here. Pretty sure this is your first ult to the entire defense too, right?
Yeah, I didn't lose it. I mean, I used it last time I had and I died.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you got one ult on defense the entire game. Their Luna's gotten 2 ults. Like, you should have ulted 3 or 4 times. Yeah, I mean, it's just that simple, honestly.
Okay. Makes sense. I think I just, like, I don't know, I get hesitant to jump on the back line, like, thinking I'm just gonna die.
No, you just have 1,000 HP and a bubble and an aura that gives you 35% DR and so on and so forth. Like, and we're down 0 team 4.
The mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
Waited long enough. We're doing this or what? Love that healing feeling. You can't handle the cube. A game within a game. How meta.
God damn it. Like, this is all good and fine. Problem is that when you jump forward, you don't cast it on anyone, and so then you just die.
Yeah.
If you come from the left side even here, if you just play around this pillar, wait a second, get healed, then walk forward, and then dash to their back line, and then just ult the Sue, you're just going to create infinite pressure. You'll get 4 people to look at you. You probably don't kill anyone, but you give your team the entire map, and someone somewhere will die because of you. Alright, so now we have to build it again.
Keep going.
May the force be with you.
You should have taken the time to take this picture. Your upgrades are really important. Like, really, really important, especially when you have so little right now.
I don't do it enough. Pictures.
I unleash Shanty's power. Go, Deadpool! It's your birthday! You can't take the spawn of Monstro.
Glory is almost yours.
My meter's full. That's gotta be good, right?
Yeah, you need to, okay, so what you need to understand here is that your cloak pops ult, and you need to know that their cloak also has ults because they haven't used it the entire round, and they used invis the fight before when you were there. Like, you were, like, in the invis ult. Like, back here.
I unleash
Right here is their invis ult. So, right here you should understand that their cloak still has ults, so ulting him right here is worthless. Because he's gonna match your cloak ult. If your cloak already had ult, if your cloak didn't ult first, this play is fine because this would force their cloak ult, which means that you would get a better cloak ult, right? But that's just not the case. And so you stack them together, so your ult is worthless.
Yeah, it just does nothing. Okay.
It's just, exactly.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Take the picture. Alright.
Yep. I know.
see you jumped on his head and got like an instant bar right here. Go from A to S off that jump.
Yeah, I actually like never knew that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, you're fine. This is like, that ult right there is the first ult you've done the entire game. That's what it should look like every single time off cooldown. And you will win so many more games if you just fix that alone.
Okay.
And take more pictures, bro. Like, you're just killing your upgrade. You would be like 3 or 4 more upgrades deeper right now if you were taking pictures, and there's no reason to not do it.
Come on! I didn't come here to read.
Capture the mission area.
Unicorn! I choose you! Ooh, that's harsh, bitch. You're welcome. You can't handle the cube! Oh yeah, baby, that's the good stuff.
And our support stacked ult. We lost.
Can't beat a thick.
This is really good. Off angling on this guy. Okay, this is bad though. Like your team C9. This is really, really bad.
Yeah, my team this game, like, I was just very thrown off by
Like you need to, whenever there's no one on the point right now, you need to stop what you're doing, dash to the point, and your entire goal is to build your ult as fast as you can, and you ult someone on the point, and you just play your life. Like it doesn't matter if you kill anyone, you ulting right here, and like stalling for as long as possible nets you like more point percentage, so it makes it a single fight. Because right here they cap, and because they cap right here and not at like 95, which is what would have happened if you stalled right here with your ult, they now get 2 fights.
Yeah, that's what I meant by like my unawareness. Like I don't
Yeah.
think I knew my team was coming off the point.
Yeah.
Leave them to Khonshu. What are you aiming at?
This is horrible. There's nothing to fight for anymore. That's why this is bad.
My meter's full.
So after you flip the point, your whole team's dead. All you have to do is shoot like one more time, get your ult, and then just AFK behind them, wait for your team comes back, and then you flank, and then you ult. Which target? Tell me.
Oh, the cloak.
Yeah, it's either the cloak or the Sue. Both are fine.
Yeah.
Probably the Sue over the cloak because the cloak could just fade for a while and stall.
Okay.
But either one is fine.
Yeah.
And then you would have like guaranteed won the next fight because they have no support ults.
I should have AFK'd. I think I was just trying to die on point.
Yeah, but you ulted when they had already flipped the
Yeah.
point. Like if
Yeah.
they didn't flip the point, that play is fine because you stall. But it's horrible because they did flip the point.
Yeah.
Oh, Sag. See, if you did your upgrades before and you had upgraded dash, you could have gotten that guy.
Yeah. I gotta start doing it over the bubble. I think I used that like a try to.
This officially makes us BFFs.
To take another picture right there. Why are you not taking the picture right now, bro? They're all dead. Like the other ones are like, okay, he's in the fight. Maybe he's thinking about like why, like what?
Yeah.
You know, it gives you like full upgrade meter, right? Like it's just a free upgrade when you do that.
But I'm not gonna lie. I think at this point I had everything upgraded besides like all the swords. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. There's no reason not to do it though. Still get the swords.
No, 100%. You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta start taking the picture.
I won't turn down extra protection.
You guys are actually here, right? Or am I imagining
Okay, we need to take an off angle. Immediately just go to the right side right here. Like far right. Like right here and just break this nest. And then you win the game instantly. Or you can go top left and shoot. It doesn't matter. Just take an angle. Okay, so I like... So while you're in this ult trade and you can't kill anybody, you need to shoot the nest. There's no reason to not shoot the nest. Like, especially when there's like no one's dying anyways, everyone's full HP, just break the nest, bro. It'll take you like 2 seconds and save your team a ton of camp. And the next thing is once the Su ult ends, we now know that they don't have cloak, it's just Jeff, but we're never going to ult Jeff because Jeff is impossible to kill in the ult, so it's always just Su. You just follow the Su around and ult her right as the ult ends. And you end up ulting her just because she like walks in front of you, but I want you to actively be looking for her.
I have to go look for her, yeah.
Yeah, just kill her.
Yeah, you're right. I only got her 'cause she's really...
Looks like we've got ourselves a target. Oh yeah, baby, that's the good stuff. Spider-Man, this officially makes us the effect.
I think you could have turned and shot this guy.
Scarlet?
Yeah. This guy ults, you should immediately turn up and look at this guy.
Right.
This guy killed
He ulted, he
both
ulted
supports.
after the rocket ult?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's when you guys are pushing in right here, right? Like you're just tunneled on their back line. The rocket ult is right here. And we can see right here he ults, and this entire time you ignore him when you have a gun that can actually kill him. You all die because he killed both supports. Their team's back faster. Killed them first. Alright, this is another awareness thing. Look, see those mines on the ground right here?
Yeah.
Or these webs? You know how Penny works, right?
Absolutely not, actually.
Okay.
I just shoot her mind whenever, like...
So how she works,
how
she works in her ults is when she leaves behind these webs, it connects all of her mines together and she drops mines. Like, her ult actively drops mines and it drops nests, but the mines can only hit you if you walk into the nest. So like, she started her ult right here, drops like 8 mines or whatever, and then as her ult persists, she drops more and more mines, and the mines are all connected through every single web. So if you stand on any of this, you will immediately be hunted by these mines right here, right? Which is what happens. Yeah. So if you just don't stand in this, you won't take the damage. Like you could have just stood right here and just shot the Emma and been perfectly fine and probably killed her. And what's our cooldowns? We still have Bubble and Aura, which means we could have dropped our Bubble and Aura on these two, farmed our ult, ulted the Su and killed her, and then killed the Hawkeye. Like you literally kill 3 people right here, if you play this correctly. But watch out what happens when you walk into the nest, when you're full HP. Look at, you see all these little spiderlings like run at you and blow up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you took a big chunk of damage from that, and the Hawkeye just gives you
Yeah.
cancer and headshots you and kills you.
Damn, I didn't know that. Okay. Got it.
Alright, where's... Okay, here's last code.
You think you could do a Venom one for the last code?
Yeah.
It seems we have company.
Looks like your mission area is yours to capture now.
Okay. So, a couple mistakes. The first is you misplay your rotation right here. Most of the time, you want to be... Hold on. It's like right here when you commit on Hela, and they all turn to look at you, you get that cooldown out, you should just swing away right now. There's no reason to commit even harder. No one is ever going to die. You got up the necessary cooldowns. And if you swing away right now, you wait like 2 or 3 seconds. I guess you would wait like, yeah, it would probably be about 2 or 3 seconds before your dash is ready again. And then you slam in again. And then as you're slamming in and hitting them again and doing your rotation again, your swing is still coming off of cooldowns, and then you're in again, and then you swing out again. It just increases your uptime. Because
Question.
now,
Um,
what's up?
where should I have went right after? Like after I swing up?
Anywhere, bro. Like, just go back to your team somewhere. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Swing back to your separate point. Because you see right now, you swing out,
Looks like your mission area
but your slam's ready now. And when your slam's off cooldown, we want to be slamming in.
is yours to capture
But instead, you're half HP on the point, and you committed your shields for no reason.
now.
So now you just have downtime. And then you
Okay.
just wide swing them all and die.
Got it.
Okay, let me see this engage. Yeah, this is good. It's good to commit here because they burn all their CC, they're hard peeling you, and your team. This is the worst amp of all time, though. This amp should be like up here, and you should be like full fine. But this is good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where he put that. It was
Yeah,
like
but this is fine. This is good for me.
Okay.
This is troll though. You're boy. You. Oh my god.
I thought I was gonna die, so I got.
Help. So
Yeah. that's it.
Yeah, you're just overcommitting too consistently. You don't need to burn your shields every engage, bro. You need to understand whenever like. Oh, how do I describe this? Okay, so you never played Overwatch, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Never.
What other games did you play before Rivals?
To be honest with you, 2K basketball.
Okay. Okay.
I played Call of Duty a little bit, and I played a little bit of Apex.
Okay, I'm not really sure if I can tie in those games with what I'm about to say, so I'll just try to explain it in its rawest terms. So, basically in this game, there is the concept of vision aggro, or attention. And that's kind of like how Venom just works, the tank role works in general, but especially so on Venom and Cap, is when you're diving, you need to get people to look at you. And when they're looking at you, they're not looking at your teammates, which means that your teammates get space. So we can see in this example back here, you dive in. This is like the most extreme form of tanking that you could ever do. You have their entire team is looking at you and not your team. So you see how your team just gets to walk up for free now?
Yeah, that's why that's good, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's why, like, that's how Venom works as a character. Is you go and get people to look at you and then your team walks up. Now, what you need to understand is, does me going in here allow my team to walk even harder? or what is my team doing to where like they can engage off the space that I'm creating. So like in this example here, you force the Helibird, the thing is looking at you now, but we know that the rest of their team isn't right here. They have to be lower. Just by they're either lower or right side. You don't know which one is in particular, but you should know that you need to be ready to engage on them whenever they walk out of these chokes or try to take the map space to disrupt their engage. And so the problem is by committing your shields and too much of your HP on this dog shit. Look at where they are now and look at what you're doing. You're out, but they're already out right now.
Yeah, I did nothing basically.
Yeah, you literally did nothing. Like you burned the Helibird, but that's like right here. You should swing out instantly. Like whatever. This guy's half HP. Maybe shoot him like a little bit more to force the bird. Swing out now. You got what you came for, especially because this guy's coming in to peel for him. You swing out, your slam is ready in 5 seconds. And then you can slam them here. You could like swing out and then go like high, so you like peek up here, and then you land and attach to this wall, and then you just wait.
Yeah,
4,
I think
3,
when I use him,
2, 1. And you'd have your slam right now, and you could slam these two right here.
yeah, I think you're right. I think I use like all my cooldowns in one dive and then get out and then wait and just defeat that. Yeah.
You need to understand when you can hard commit and when you can't.
I think I just play worse on him when I don't have like someone diving with me as well.
You need to die on as well here. This is also
Die on point?
Yeah, die on point. You still have the point percentage. The most important thing in Koth, I mean, in the game in general, is the objective, but like especially on Koth, every single percent matters more than anything else. Like, you have to keep the point as much as you possibly can, especially when you're playing these tanks. Like here, this dive is fine. Your team is still on. But once this is ticking away, you need to use your swing immediately, slam on the point, and then just die on the point. Use your shields, die on the point.
Okay.
We could have greeted an extra like 5 or 6%, which would have mattered.
Got it.
It's clobbering time!
Embrace the light.
Here's how you
You need to go touch the point again, right here. Anytime that your team is being stuffed on a Koth map like this,
Make them turn around close point.
touch the point, make them turn at you, right? Vision aggro. Take the vision aggro for your team. Especially when they're ulting, they're all going to be looking at the ult and like trying to kill your team. If you do this right here, you either flip the point or it's going to disrupt this because some people are going to turn and think they have to touch the point. Some people are going to ignore it and it's just going to create chaos just by you standing on the point.
Got it. Okay.
Here's how you
Makes sense.
again!
Oh, you are fat if you don't get this touch. Bro, you need to swing. You need to swing and at least try. You are obese. Like, morbidly.
I didn't know how to like do it for you before. Yeah.
Bro, just go. Let me make this easy for you. You can just swing. You can just like literally grapple in their entire team, and then land above them, like right here, and then just wait, and then just AFK. If someone comes up here to push you, you have the mega. You have 10,000 HP. You have your shields. You're doing your job. You're like pulling people to look at you, which is the point. But they probably won't because they're on some dog shit, dog ass, horrible ass comp where they can't do anything to like mark the high ground besides take their sweet time to jump up here or whatever. which again, you're doing your job if they do that. So assuming that they don't clear you and you just sit here, you just wait like 5 seconds, and then you slam right now. Or you rotate around this way.
Yeah, the problem is like
You slam
I
from
guess
here.
I never use my swing to engage, so like I'd like put that in my head, and then it just takes me forever to engage them.
Yeah, there's not like a script with engaging with Venom, bro. You can do it with your swing
Yeah.
sometimes. Like sometimes,
Okay.
like if it's really important that you go in, like let's say you're Daredevil's ulting and you don't have your fucking slam, are you just not gonna go in?
Nah, yeah, you gotta
No,
swing it.
you're gonna swing in and you're gonna fucking help him. It doesn't matter if you have your slam or not. Just swing in and just shoot people, bro.
Okay.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Mission area is yours.
This is good. We just need some better aim here.
Yeah. I aim on him. Not good.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm more so concerned on like you actually being good at the character. The mechanic stuff can come later. So this whole sequence was fine from you though. You didn't really make a mistake besides just hit more shots.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
We have returned. We have returned.
You never kill 275s. Like I see what you're trying to do, but like this combo is just worthless if the target's 275. They'll never die and you're just wasting your ult.
So who should I target with it here?
Well,
Just the rocket.
Look at their team. Like, are you ever gonna? Okay. So just looking at their team right now, like all 6 players, throw the tanks
Yeah.
out of the question. They can't be one shot. Throw Hella out of the question because she has Bird. Throw Bucky out of the question because he's 275 and generates shields. So it's Rocket and fucking White Fox. Well, White Fox is also 275 and has a teleport. So she's out of the question. So the only character is Rocket, but Rocket has a wall climb and a dash. So like how often are you going to kill Rocket with your combo? Like never, right?
Yeah.
So like if you can't actually kill people with the ult combo, don't even like try to go, like there's no point. Like you could do it for like the damage when your team is following up, but it changes the way that you use your ult. You're not looking for cheesy one shots. You're just looking for like max value chomps in the sense of like you want to hit as many people as possible off of a timer that your team can actually use because it'll make you tankier and it will anti-heal them, right? So like here, this is horrible because your whole team is in spawn.
Yep.
If you were to slam right now, wait, hold on, not right now. If it was like right now, where your team is here, they can actually see, you're
It'd be
like
a lot
in the middle of their team, it'd be way, way better, way, way better.
Alright,
You're
I was
fucking
even thinking
fine.
about that, like the one shot thing. Like if there's no one to one shot, just use it on the whole team. I never really thought about that.
Wait, why did your Jeff kill himself? Oh, I guess he has to bring thing off, never mind.
Control lost.
I think like I'm trying to like figure out where to engage from.
Yeah, I mean, this map is so awkward for Venom, bro. It's the same thing, though. You just sit on the side ground and you just wait. And you slam from here, or you slam from over here. Both are
Okay.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. Should've went from there, right?
You can also, another thing you can do with Venom is chomp Bongo, and it like damages Bongos massively as well. like the rocket ult.
Okay.
It'll basically one-shot it.
Wait, really? So my ult one shots the rocket thing?
Yeah, because Venom's ult works off of
HP, right?
yeah, the target's current health. So like it does more damage the more health that you have. And it works like that with White Fox as well. You can save your ult for White Fox ult and one-shot it.
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
See, this is where you would ult right here, by the way. If you ult right now and you chomp these three, you're fucking 5,000 health, bro.
I never thought about ulting her ult,
Yeah.
the White Fox.
Even if this White Fox isn't ulting and this is just base White Fox, you're still gonna hit
Okay.
3 people. You're gonna stall your life. Your whole team is with you. Like, this is when you ult right here. They're all looking at you like, you should never die here, bro.
Keep fighting until we have a winner. They've almost got it.
The ult keeps me up too. I should have did it there.
See, that was fine. He hit the rocket, forced both of his dashes, and killed him. That was good.
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
Okay, here. You don't need to leave, bro. Just hit this guy. This guy's half HP. He's literally half and you just killed the rocket. Why are you ignoring him? And you have your shields.
Until we have a winner.
Like,
Yeah, I guess I'll
kill
try
this
the
guy!
Yeah. Damn.
Wait, hold on. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Because you took so fucking long, bro.
You're welcome. My favorite time.
Look at that.
Yeah, the rocket's back. So, like, you killing the rocket just didn't even matter. And you guys lost because this guy is sitting here sustaining his entire team while you're AFK. Alright. What's your takeaways from that map, bro?
From this one right here.
Yeah.
I need to use my slam more. I need to not I need to use my ult, like not only look for one shots with it.
Yeah, just look to hold space, yeah.
Yeah, and not like fully commit on dives as well.
You don't have to commit every time. You do have to commit sometimes, but like, I would really encourage you to practice more of just slamming in and swinging out instantly. Especially if it's your first engage. Like, that's like the general rule of thumb. If it's the first time that you're engaging with the enemy team, whether it's like, you know, the very first fight of the game, whether you win the fight and they're coming back to you, or if you lose the fight and you're going back to them, the very first engage, typically you're just slamming and swinging out instantly because you're baiting cooldowns.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Alright, we got about like
Yep.
10, 15-ish more minutes. If you got any
Okay.
more questions, comments, concerns for me, we can look at like another code, like half of a code real quick if you want to. Or we could just
Yeah,
like
that's
talk
fine.
about the game, like anything. What do you want to do?
I'm down to look at half of a code or something.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Venom or Tech Pool?
Venom.
Okay. Oh, we already looked at
like,
this.
Stupid question, right?
What's up,
So like
Beast?
Venom, right? Since he has like no reload,
Yeah.
are you just holding left click and aiming, or are you like trying to really like get accurate with it?
I actually don't know. That's a good question. I think I tap. I think
Okay.
I don't know. I think I mix it up.
I don't know. I'm just trying to get more accurate with it. I feel like I gotta work on that.
Probably tapping is better. Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, this is max win. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you should get the perfect engage. Those were like really good.
All costs.
Yeah.
Is anyone willing to help?
You don't need to swing out here, Beast. You're like full HP. Like the next level of Venom play that you need to start using is like using your wall climb a lot more. And learning how to like run on walls. Like here, bro, you are full fine. Once you pop your shields and commit your shields, you're like good. Just shoot the Thor, and if you need to, just run up this wall and then just drop off behind them, and you're like full fine.
Okay.
And then that way, you would be getting healed right now. You wouldn't have committed your swing, and then boom, you have your slam right now. You need to slam on cooldown. 3 seconds, 2, 1, slam right now. Slam these
wall
3.
ran up there, right?
Yeah, you should have wall ran, dropped behind your team, gotten healed, wall ran back up to the side right here, slammed them, and then swung out instantly because you don't have your shields. But you would have still gotten a hit in, gotten people to look at you, and baited cooldowns.
Okay.
Like, you want to be using your slam literally off cooldown, like Deadpool wants to use his ult off of cooldown. You need to play for that cooldown. And don't sacrifice any of your uptime for that cooldown unless you absolutely have to. Here's another instance, bro. Like, just use your wall climb. Wall's right here. Climb up the wall, slam these 3. This is a time where you commit your ult as well. Even though you won't kill anybody with this ult, you're going to hit 3 people and you're going to stall like for forever while your team deals with these 2 on cart.
So
you're
saying
holding...
ignore the Thor right there. Wall climb and slam them. Okay.
Completely. The Thor is like jacking off doing nothing. And while you're holding these 3, it means that they're looking at you and not helping their thing, which means that the thing is going to die.
Okay.
Or you force a support ult over here, which means someone in your team has a better win condition. So your Sue gets a better support ult because you force their support ult. Or your Spider-Man gets a free ult because you force a support ult, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we just kill all of our tempo by swinging away for no reason.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Alright, well that guy's fat. That's not your fault. Here's another time where you're trolling. Just climb a wall, walk to the wall, climb the wall and slam out if you have to.
I am ready to put on a show.
On the floor.
Yeah. Here, I think this will be way more valuable, bro. Let me show you something real quick. I wonder if Discord will work now. Can you see?
Yep.
Okay, fire. Now screen share works. Okay. You know how to auto swing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how to bunny hop, right?
Yeah.
Like, look at how much momentum I just got from all that.
Yeah.
That was one little tap auto swing and I fucking bunny hop across the entire map to right here, bro. And that's something that I never saw you do, like a single time, is you never auto swinged, you never bunny hopped. And auto swing is faster than manual swing.
I didn't
Like,
know
it's
that.
way
So
faster.
I tried doing it, but I always do it with the manual swing. I never do it with the auto swing.
Yeah, so like with manual swing, you have to turn, look at the wall, and then use your cooldown.
Right.
And then Venom actually has to like look at the thing. You have to wait for the projectile to hit the wall, and then it takes you. Whereas auto swing, I don't have to do any of that. It's just instant.
Oh shit. Okay. That's huge.
Yeah. So you can like auto swing slam, for example.
Yeah, I know about that. I never
Yeah.
do it, but I know about that.
Yeah. So just get more in the practice of auto swinging, and especially if you get better with bunny hopping as well. There are like some really good rollouts you can hit on certain maps.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna try to use my slam more and the wall run.
Yeah. There's also like this tech where you can like attach yourself to like a pillar. This is like really good on some maps for just like stalling the point. Like on Celestial Husk with like it was like the big open map with the giant pillar in the middle. You can stall forever by just doing this.
Shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then once you get like kicked up in the air like that, you just like cling to the wall and you run around the wall surface, and then you just stall for forever.
It's pretty broken.
Yeah, it's really good. And the last thing we'll talk about is mirror strafing and counter strafing. So this will help your aim a little bit.
Yeah.
So because you're playing tanks, you're going to want to incorporate mirror strafing a lot more. And I'll explain what this is in a second.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hold on, I'm fat. Okay, so mirror strafing and counter strafing just like refers to how you move in relation to the target that you're looking at. So mirror strafing is whenever I mirror the target's movement. And you can see I'm just trying to like react and copy with how the bot is moving. And there's obviously going to be a little bit of guesswork to it. And you're not going to be perfect, but just try to be as accurate as you can, right? Now, counter strafing is really the opposite, where I go the opposite direction of where the bot is strafing, and I try to react to that, right? And it's going to cause you to go in like the circular motion if you do it correctly.
Okay.
Now, the reason this is important is because if you're playing a character with 825 HP, mirror strafing makes you easier to hit, but it also makes the target easier to hit, because I can aim with my movement, and I don't have to aim with my crosshair. You see I'm like not moving my crosshair at all?
Yep.
And I'm just aiming with my movement?
Yep.
If you're playing like, you know, if I'm playing like Hella, and there's a tank shooting me, I'm going to want to counter strafe the tank, because it's going to make me harder to hit, but it's also going to make him harder to hit. But I don't care if he's harder to hit, because he's a tank. He has more HP than me, right?
Yeah.
And his hitbox is so massive that like him being a little bit harder to hit doesn't really matter. But for you, as a tank player, especially like even more so on Deadpool, I want to make my life as easy as possible.
So just mirror them.
And just mirror their strafe pattern, exactly.
I wouldn't get back up if I were you.
And it just causes you to have to like use way less like adjustments on your mouse, which means that you'll just be more accurate.
Fire. Okay. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
I like that.
Alright.
Yeah, perfect.
Alright, boss. Well, I appreciate you subbing earlier. Thanks for watching.
Of course. Thank you, bro.
Keep me updated on your progress, how things go.
We'll do
And we'll be in touch, yeah?
Alright, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, bro. I'll catch you later.
Later.
What's up, Mitch? Hey, yeah, we lost. Game is gonna be high. We're talking trash too. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Hulk is a dive character. Sort of. Did you see Spark Chief? Hard shit talking you. No, I did not, and I don't care. How do I get coached? Is it just a sub or is it a certain donation? You just type in exclamation point coaching and you click the whatever. Click the link and you can just book whenever. It'll be a bit though. I have a lot of people I have to catch up on and then have my matches and like whatever. What's up, Zodiac? Yeah, of course, Dan. Good luck in games today, Beast. Mitch, read the goddamn pin comment. Yeah, I coach all heroes, all roles saved. Question about Diddy, what's up, Beast? I do fast combos, I'll be deflecting on accident. Shit pisses me off. Change the keybind.
There's a beast lurking within me.
Reesh, thanks for the sub, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, Beast. So you see second attack objection? I have this set to left control instead of the right click. You try the torch tech? I mean, what is like, what tech? The same old tech that's been in the game for forever?
Anybody
Good luck
who
tomorrow,
has
bro.
the chance
Thank
can
you,
be
bro.
a hero. I believe that.
How you know I wasn't talking about ranked?
Guys.
Good point. Map tier list win? No idea. Have we started back up the NA stream, by the way? Nope. Is Vest streaming? No, it's not. Alright, I guess we just have to wait a little bit. Nah, you don't have to relearn the character, bro. It doesn't take that long. Take you like a day.
Pretty sure those are bad guys. Oh, you went down pretty hard.
Double KO. That's 3. Wow, 4 in a row.
Cracked the whip.
5. That's amazing.
You'll be all right. Someday.
How do people cancel the uppercut so fast? Is it easy swing? You just cancel it with a swing, and then you cancel the swing with a tracer. But knowing Zeong, they're probably going to nerf Spider-Man and make you do this entire animation before you can do anything. And then the character will be dead.
Yeah! Woo! Watch out, they're headed our way.
Streaming up, shout out Arian. Why would exclamation point rage bait be a command? Well, damn, that combo is actually kind of broken though. This one, when you could just do that all in one motion, the target would die instantly. That was pretty broken.
I don't want to hit you more than I have to.
Does Cafe Rose have a chance in this group? Yeah, they do. My caramel skin king, take a pic in the sun and show us your lion leg. What? What does that even mean, bro?
You'll be all right someday.
Why is the king watch partying solo? I don't know. Well, I can't even stream all the matches because how much is coaching? You can click the link, click the exclamation point coaching, and you can find all the info there. What do you play on your team? I know you're a dive main. Are you playing these? I mean, I just play like, it's mostly just Daredevil and like Daredevil, Adam, sometimes Venom.
Pick me, please.
Oh yeah, I guess I have teammates that I could watch it with. I guess like. What's up, fat ass?
What's up, Biggie?
What up?
What was I gonna say? What else do I play in scripts of like Daredevil, Adam, and like Venom? Like sometimes I'll play Psy, sometimes I'll play Star, sometimes I'll play Namor, Fanta. One day I'll like wake everyone up to like the Fanta meta. People don't realize he's good right now because he got better because other characters got better and the meta changed a little bit.
We've been discovered.
Problem solved.
Like he's always been good in the dive characters.
Your failure was inevitable.
Like this character just gives Psylocke like dick, bro.
Okay.
This character's good.
That's 3.
Where's Big M?
I don't know.
Why is everyone's asleep, bro? Jesus.
We don't have to warm up for like another hour, right?
Well, yeah.
We had prep set.
I guess no one's here, bro, so we can all just disappear or whatever. Yeah, it's fine. Goodbye.
Predictable
Alright.
outcome.
No, Nexus, I'm not trolling. Fanta's good.
That was unusually satisfying. We've been discovered.
Did I see what Flat said about pro players? What did Flat say about pro players, bro?
Wow, 4 in a row.
A predictable outcome.
5. That's amazing.
I just bought 2 bots. Sounds good, Beast.
That was unusually satisfying.
It'll probably saved. It'll probably have to be sometime next week. I got a lot of people I got to catch up on.
We've been discovered.
He got mad because his tier list was ass. Yeah, obviously his tier list is ass.
That was unusually satisfying.
Double kill.
All right, bro. Sounds good, Sid.
That's 3.
Bro couldn't accept people flaming his tier list and blame pro players for not having personalities or something. What? What do pro players not having personalities have to do with Flash making the most god-awful abomination of a tier list anyone has ever seen?
Double KO. That's 3. Wow, 4 in a row.
one down.
Double KO.
Yeah, he had Punisher, Wolf, and Spider-Man in S tier, bro.
That's 3. Wow, 4 in a row.
Any hidden tech with
Trouble has
Fanta?
arrived.
The only one that I have
5.
is if you right before you ult,
Fantastic!
you can get a left click in, like a cheeky little, like look.
Fantastic!
Oh wait, hold on, I wasn't in range right there.
Oh. Fantastic!
See it right there, it procced. That's about it though.
Double KO.
Fantastic!
Boss been playing a lot of Hulk recently. I see.
Double KO. That's 3.
Fantastic!
Wow, 4 in a row.
Yeah, I mean that's not like I guess you can do that where you can like extend the hitbox of the back shots like that.
Trouble has
Am I
arrived.
scared to play against Jitward tomorrow? No, I'm not scared to play against Jitward, bro. Hogs or Monster Hulk? Yo, no hate to Hogs, but it's not even close.
Your failure was inevitable.
Double KO. That's 3. Wow, 4 in a row.
Like, why is everyone trying to start beef with me and Jitward in my chat, bro?
5. That's amazing. 6 in a row. Way to go.
Sorry about that. I got you.
Unbelievable.
Well, hello there.
Maybe you're not Betterfield, but a lot of people are.
Satisfying. Trouble has arrived.
Like, you're the drama king of Rivals. Light's playing MRC tomorrow. He took your place and yeah, we lost? No, what?
That's one down.
I didn't have a team for Ignite or MRC or whatever it was, and I just offered to sub them because I'm friends with Jitward and Momentum. Those are just my boys. My subbing, I'm starting tomorrow, bro.
A trio of threats removed. Sorry about that.
No, I'm not an MRC, guys. I expect you to have a sick anime. Guys. There will not be. I can tell you with 99% certainty, there will not be a Spider-Man mirror tomorrow.
Double KO.
That's one down.
That's 3. Wow, 4 in a row.
A DD mirror is way more realistic than a Spider-Man mirror.
Your failure was inevitable.
6 in a row. Way to go.
Yeah, no, we're banning Spider-Man. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're gonna see a Spider-Man DPS Deadpool fucking mirror, bro. Yeah.
That's one down. We've been discovered. I've got you. Double the fun.
Like, please play Spider-Man in tourney? I mean, I probably will pick it at some point, but... What time is the match pin coming? Yeah, we're gonna see a BP mirror,
Hell's Kitchen
guys.
is behind me.
Double KO.
Been judged.
That's 3. Wow, 4 in a row. 5. Amazing. 6 in a row. Way to
three. Blind justice. Our enemies, you're on my radar. You've been sentenced to public humiliation. On the hunt. Pay for your sins.
If he pulls out Spidey, it's weak if you don't match. I can't lie. Oh, Lucci. Well, I guess because you said it is. Like, I'm just a coward if I don't pick Spider-Man for my ego and for your viewer pleasureship in a $3 million tournament. You're right, bro. Lucci. You're right, bro. Guys, I have to go Spider-Man here. Lucci said I'm a coward if I don't do it.
Wow, 4 in a row.
Like, how do you guys wake up in the morning and function in society being so brain dead? Like, I don't.
In a row. Way to go. Unbelievable.
Our enemies are near. I can feel them.
I hold deflect.
Three. It was a fair fight. I see you. Pay for your sins. Blind justice. Trial's over.
Why is everyone trying to rage bait you? I don't know, bro.
Hellfire. It was a fair fight. You lost. Blind justice.
Look at that Namor. Reed Richards, come on now. He's matching the Invis costume we see in the game as well. What are your thoughts on this, ladies?
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, the Namor and Invis, I mean, what happened to Mr. Fantastic? He's not going to be happy about that one, but, you know, he'll definitely be feeling the groove because you guys could complete all the daily missions.
Judged.
Can you explain the counter dive mentality, or is it counter picking, or do I have to buy a coaching session for a question like that? No, I mean I can answer it. I just don't know what you mean by it. I'm trying to lock into Daredevil since I don't play him that much, but I just die more than I should. Yeah, it's pretty easy to die on this character, like any dive character. You have to like actually take risk.
That's what I call justice.
Wait, hold on. I don't have the skin on. Whatever.
Double. Hunting season's over.
Double KO.
I can hear them getting closer.
Are you part of Ignite Light? Yeah.
I see you.
That's 3.
You've been judged.
Yeah, Fusion's pinned comment.
No, Dad would have been proud of that head.
I was letting the devil in. Say enemy comp is dive and I don't know how to play into that comp and my team permadead. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to talk about it. Like, it just depends on the role that you play, your team comp, their team comp, the map, so on and so forth.
Wow, 4 in a row.
You've been judged.
You have any tips for playing Daredevil into Wolves/Angel that is permacock watching? Try to do your thing without getting grabbed. Just like cut down your uptime. Reduce the amount of time that you're just like in their backline doing anything. Because if you literally do anything and live, you're like net trading value like higher because they're doing nothing. besides marking you. So if you're doing something and living them marking you, then you're winning.
3 down. Hellfire. Death can't run. Ruthlessness is mercy. Hellfire.
Matches at the end. Now, Vicky, which of these new
I can hear them getting closer.
Balls, do I look like a fucking charity? Who's the newcaster? That's So-ish from Overwatch.
Such an emotional time. I like it. Double kill! That's 3! 3 times. Wow, 4 in a row! 5! That's amazing! 6 in a row! Way to go! Unbelievable! You look tired. I vented my anger. Mantis strikes. Take a nap. 3 times as hostile ahead. Chin up. My anger is healthy. You look tired.
I sent you?
I am less angry now.
This is how you treat me. No, it's not. Jesse, you know you're my boy, right?
Our enemies are here.
Yeah, FaZe, we can't be saying, like, come on, bro. What's like waiting for? Waiting for these fuck-ass matches to start, bro. Yo, I love the vids. Just wanted to ask, how could I get better at engaging when I feel like nothing's standing in their backline and waiting to end up? Let's see my stats in there. I can't tell for certain, bro. I'd have to see the character you're playing, what they're playing, what's on your team, so on and so forth. Yeah, we can get rid of the coaching text. Like, what are your thoughts about Daredevil's Sonic Pursuit blind ability in matches, which mostly use it on a soft game cage? I just use it on the target that I'm going on.
Our enemies are here.
That's a lot of pocket money, Vicky.
Yes, it is. I mean, $50,000 alone where the winner gets to walk away with 16K, Zoe, and then you get to at least see not only where you are amongst the rest of the pack within Americas, but you look at the very bottom pack, right? 1,250, you have to split that between your team, your coaches, etc. That's not where you want to be pocketing that. Not only do you want the bragging rights, so you want to be able to have that title on top of the $16,000.
Absolutely.
sure,
Also, preseason determines the initial seeding for stage 1, Cozy.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge. And I think looking at seeding is going to be massive for the preseason that we have here. And also with all these new partner teams, right? New rosters, like these players have kind of something to prove a little bit. And you're playing for much bigger orgs, obviously. So I always love, listen, you know, total price is great. That's a lot of costumes in game. It's great. However, for me, it's more
Jesse,
about
I got rid of the
a
coaching
bragging
text,
rights,
you
but
fucking
also
hippo.
what you can bring to your org that just believed in you. And
Did you see the Star-Lord fat finger? No.
To set up today for some success.
I'm excited. Do you see it too? I spy with my little eye. Shin Shibuya back in the mix. It's an OG convergence map. Actually, the first convergence map ever added to the game.
I typed it like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean,
Too easy.
Shibuya coming
Rage
slotted
bait.
in at the same time, Cozy. Like, you have to consider, like, I've been playing a bunch of ranked, and seeing Shin Shibuya has
You let us gamble channel
made
points
me
on the game's
question,
outcome?
oh, man,
Yeah.
these chokes
Jesse,
may be
start a
brutal
thing.
sometimes, but then you add it to the mix, like, these insane
Trying to
players
practice
in
more
specific teams
on Iron
that
Fist.
may find that
I struggle to
success
use my
better
block
on
at the right
convergence. What do
time
you
for
think?
Manta Sleep, Luna
Yeah, for
Freeze,
sure. I mean,
the right
listen,
time to
there's
block
definitely
them. It's just a
defense-heavy
feeling.
maps. That's kind of why at first it was out of rotation.
Let's
Shin
go
Shibuya,
Vespa,
what's
let's go
really
Vespa.
exciting about it is we talk about different points. You know, you can have much
When are
more
you
of a chance
queuing?
to hold there.
Right now,
Every point
bro.
Shin Shibuya is not going to be safe. We'll have more talks on the
I'm in
map
queue right
later.
now.
First, I want to walk you guys through the
I'm
pick
interested
and
to see
ban
how good
ban
FlyQuest
unlock
is. I'm not gonna lie, I've
explanation
never
here.
seen
This
this
is
Jolly
not
gun in my
your
life.
MRC,
Jolly
not
is
your
axe
ranked
free.
pick and bans. This is going to be for the team only. They're one-sided. So if you ban Psylocke on your side, doesn't mean she's banned for the other. And so it's going to be quite interesting. It changes mirror matches, and everything is going to be adapting much quicker. Zoe, I love this format. It's probably my favorite amongst the three.
Yeah, I absolutely love that because it just adds
What are your
so
favorite
many
workout splits weekly,
layers to the
especially being so
strategic
busy with
depth
scrims
of
and pro
this
play?
game
I'm rebuilding my
that's
workout
already
schedule
hard
and I'm
enough,
ready to
you know,
go right after
figure
work
out,
Monday through
with
Thursday.
all those different heroes
Well,
and
there's
all
like a
those
lot of
different
different splits that you
approaches
can
have
do.
on those different maps, 10 different points in the map. So
There's
yeah,
the traditional
theory
push-pull
crafting is
legs.
gonna go wild.
There's bro split.
The fact that
There's
you could
full
go back and
body.
forth. I mean, it's very different too, right? When you
upper,
compare it to what
lower,
we've seen within the MRC,
upper,
where it's
lower,
like
and
universal
then,
bands. Then you get into the MRI, and you get to
or
actually
sorry,
be
push-pull
depicting
legs
on
and
what
then
you
upper,
don't
lower,
want to
like-
deal with in terms of the compositions that you see on the other side.
It just depends
But
what
Zoe,
works best for
we see
you.
the
Right now,
qualified
I do
teams
full
from the
body
MRC,
every other day.
Speaking of which, and then we see our invited teams out here.
Yeah, right.
And
so
I've
we have
been
9
enjoying
invited
that,
teams.
so-
Some of them are partner teams. Some of them are, you know, esteemed guest teams that are
What team you
joining
got winning
the
this?
top 3 of the MRC.
Honestly,
that
I
came
think
through
Fly
Season 6
should
night
win.
At the museum. So we have, yeah, we
I'm going to
lost
put
Phoenix
Fly
Gaming,
2-1,
Cafe
but I
Rose
would not be
trying
surprised if Cafe
to, you
Rose
know,
won.
fight it
I think
out
people
with
think that Cafe Rose are way worse than they
Yeah,
are.
for sure. I think this is going to be interesting because we lost. I mean, they're definitely proving that they can be in there with the
so
big
we'll
dogs,
see.
as you like to say there, Zoe. But next, Cafe Rose, I got to see what they can bring together here because the invited teams, we know what they have, especially amongst the rosters of players. You know, it's fun. We're doing a little bit of a player swap with some of the EMEA. We have some of them over here now. Some of
Do you get enough
our
time to
best
recover
players, and
with
Tara
the
went
window
over
between
there,
four?
and so
Yeah,
it's going
no, I
to be
do.
interested to see how they adjust as well. You know, yeah, we lost. Has players from the old
Cafe
United
Rose
States
was
1 and 2
above
last
DPS?
year, so it's plenty of
Yeah.
great talent across the board. Mix them all together.
But they replaced them with the Extinction DPS.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of adjustment periods for the fans as well, right? Because we have to get used to those new rosters, see how they match, see how they get together, and see how they will do in their respective groups. 12 teams being put into 2 groups, each with 8 teams. Group A is looking scary, Vicky.
Yeah, it is. That's why I was talking about, like, you know, we've considered some groups in the past to be the quote-unquote group of death, but then it's
No, it's
proven...
that one. It's this one.
it's you know what, though? I 100% agree, because this was actually, like, so hard when it came to doing our predictions, guys, where I was staring at least that middle part of the pack of where I thought Group A would situate themselves
Do you
to be
specifically
the hardest. I
train
think I was
Delt?
pondering on that for at least, like, 2 hours. And then you get to
Or are
see,
you
like, the
playing
different
something like
looks of the
basketball
rosters, and then
when
you
you
look
were
at Group B.
Yeah, I
think
trained
the
my
subject on
shoulders a lot over
everyone's
the years.
mind, Cozy, has been Team Liquid Citadel.
Yeah, for me, Group A, obviously, I think, you know, with both these groups, you can say the top and towards the bottom. I might know where those shake out, but for me, it's the middle of the pack. Group B is kind of the prove-it group. I mean, obviously, we have big favorites in what I think is Team Liquid, but you've got a lot of just players that they know they have what it takes to make it into the pro scene. Well, the orgs have signed them now, and it's like, what do we get from it? You know, one of my favorites to shout out in this is TSM. Huge org. These players we know, they've fallen short before, but they're ready. They're ready to prove they have what it takes to an organized play, and they've got a group that they can do that in.
Yeah, I saw that you actually placed them pretty high, whereas Vicky and I, in our predictions, we didn't have that much faith in them. Now, speaking of faith in those teams, we did, of course, take a look, get the pulse of the community to see who you think will claw their way to the top of the respective groups. So this is your predictions for the #1 seed. Honestly, no big surprise here. I think there is, of course, a toss-up between Sentinels, 100 Thieves. You can make good arguments for either.
Yeah, I kind of think it's funny because it's from a game, right? So you have the people that are in tune with the esports side, which, hey, welcome in. We're excited to be in the new ecosystem in the game. I'm hoping more and more watch. These predictions might get more accurate as we move on. And then some's like, hey, you know what? I like the logo with the horse. That's what I'm going to pick.
Whatever you prefer.
Where we kind of see it all come together. But yeah, I do think that this is pretty accurate, at least to what we expect as well. And you can see across the regions. And listen, what tells me that the most is EMEA Virtus Pro. Only 33% is going to be picking them as the top team over there, and they're obviously coming as the reigning champs.
Yeah, can we talk about the focus, by the way, in EMEA as well? Like, the amount of people that were able to be solid on their votes, very close in that top 2 teams between Group A and Group B. And then you look across the board, too, even over to the Oceania side with Fury being at that 48.96%. It's all thanks to you guys at home who locked in your predictions. If you guys want your in-game rewards, well, this is how you get it done here. You got to see how right you were, though, by the end of the series and the tournament.
Yeah, I think today we get a really good first look at how the strength of those teams match up against one another. This is the match schedule for the day. Which of those matches gets you the most excited and hyped? And all of them is the correct answer, Cozy.
No, for sure. I think the two, if I was going to pick two that I'm really excited for and make sure you get your popcorn ready, is match 3, match 5. Those two to me have probably the most, it's going to tell us what we need to know, some unanswered questions. Obviously, 100 Thieves, you guys know they won the grand finals, not the whole thing, but here in stage 2. And then when they went to LAN, they had 4th place, right? FlyQuest coming out in 3rd place at the LAN grand finals. So for me, I think those are the two teams that is that middle of the pack in the group of death that has me finally getting the answer to the test questions that I've been wondering.
I have to follow up on that here, so I have to say
go
right
ahead.
here, because honestly, thinking about 100 Thieves and energy, that's going to be crazy, because I feel like if you got all the talent and all of our predictions up on the screen right now, then we get to be like, oh, okay, like what is going to be, that middle of the pack that you're wondering, should I put this team in 4th? Should I put this team in 3rd with all the roster changes? Where are we going to be playing from? Is everybody grouped up together in the same team house? Are they not? Are they playing on ping? These are all real serious questions, but I have to follow up, Cozy, because I agree. I think the Game 3 Sentinels versus Swamp Gaming is definitely going to be the highlight for everybody to see where these two teams are, if they are going to be in that top 3 spot, especially with Sentinels having a lot of that core roster, and then that Group 5, or rather Game 5 from Group A, seeing where 100 Thieves and Energy stay.
Yeah, there's a lot of players and a lot of teams, such as Sentinels, who really come into this season and want to redeem themselves. Maybe they didn't get to end 2025 on a high note, and they're coming back, hopefully stronger than ever. But, listen, this is just our predictions. That's either a vibe we're getting. Maybe some of you have scrim intel that I do not have. I don't know what we're basing our predictions off, but after today, I think we're going to have a better idea on how those teams will match up. But let's dig into our first match of the day. FlyQuest versus Cafe Rose. Now, listen, Cafe Rose is definitely going to be considered the underdog heading into this series. They do have to punch up, but both teams had to add some new pieces into their roster. FlyQuest have made some quite big changes, right? With Cooper-tastic, Energy, and Spark Chief joining Liquid Citadel now. They only have 2 returning core roster members.
Absolutely. Going off of what was the 3rd place finish at the grand finals to now a pretty much a brand new team, right? Obviously, you've got Zealous and Vest. Those are 2, great, people to hold on to. And then this is where we kind of have some of our EMEA coming over here into the Americas scene with Melio and Kin. Excited to see what they do, coming from Citadel Gaming as well, right? And so seeing how you can blend all these, I think 2Z came from Chopped. Very great team over there in the EMEA. Jolly is what I want to look at on this team, because this is a big Vanguard, spot to fill. How does Jolly fit into the shoes of such a prestigious org here in America in FlyQuest?
I definitely agree with you there, Cozy. It's going to be a lot to prove. I don't really take Scrimbucks to heart as well. I kind of take it with a grain of salt. So I've heard through the grapevine, how things have played out for FlyQuest. I think this is also a team that if they are playing on ping, like we were mentioning before, it could get a little dicey, right? Because then you're going to be dealing with teams who have maybe been able to stay grouped up together. And then you look on the other side of this first series, Cafe Rose, a team that has come out of the MRC, a team that you and I, Cozy, got to talk a lot of just the other week, Pro Builder, Lyric, Zhangji, No Binds, Pixel, Respected, Shocker, and Akurakai, who are all together, but, you know, the core of Cafe Rose wasn't the same as the Cafe Rose who made it out of the MRC.
Yeah, listen, Zoe, I mean, I think the Cafe Rose that got here did so with players like Tree and Sticky that were these insane duelists, and now it's like, all right, that was, because sometimes when you lose players and whatnot, it's not as big of a deal, but when you lose kind of what I think is like the core identity that got you to where you even were in the MRC, that's where I need to see what happens. So FlyQuest, a sleeper team versus Cafe Rose, that, man, if they were to win this first opening, Zoe, I would lose my mind.
Well, I low-key hope that's happening, just to see it on stream. But yeah, I think there's a lot to be said, having to implement new players into your roster on, quite frankly, a shorter turnaround that you want to, and then on top of that, you also have a new meta to figure out. So every team is kind of trying to find their identity and trying to figure out where this meta is leaning and how they can utilize their pieces to the best of their abilities. Now, one thing to be said for Cafe Rose, though, they did add 2 players who played with each other before, right, at Extinction, so there's pre-existing synergy, so at least they are familiar with each other. And the rest of that core squad has been grinding MRC since, I don't know, season 2, so they've been around, they have been playing together, so hopefully that works in their favor. The teams are getting ready for this, and so are we, so guys, I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Yeah, listen, I mean, what's exciting for me is, and that was a great point,
Are we finally starting?
The MRC Vicky allowed them to play with...
No, legit, Monster, like, holy fuck,
they
bro.
go with Gambit, they go with Rogue, Pixel's gonna be playing the Gambit, No Binds plays the Rogue. And so, when you've been doing more scrims officially...
This is my first MRC viewing, I'm so excited.
Right? Especially like maybe official fans. So I think that for Gambit, it's giving them a big advantage there to be able to at least have those, that live. Now, will Gambit make it through the
Are we in map yet?
A whole nother question. But either way, I think it's going to be interesting to see what they put together.
Yeah, to bring Zoe back, by the way.
Yo, Turb, thanks for the sub, bro. I appreciate it, Beast.
Questions, you know, I need
You better frame mod get work tomorrow.
For me, as we did talk
try
about that
my
new
best.
meta, but we didn't actually really like talk about it. So, what is the priority down here? Did you feel like from what you heard and you read from maybe scrims that you've seen, are there like specific priority bands?
Like, what's your carb pre-workout of
I
choice?
honestly
Or do you
say
caffeine
Elsa's
max?
a problem.
Rice Krispie
You
treats.
saw it before. Elsa's been
Or
a problem.
rice.
This isn't like the MRC that we saw Cafe Rose play through, which we talked about the pick and
Is there a
bans
reason
being
there's so much
universal. Well,
downtime
that's
between
gonna be off
games?
the table here. So now you got to talk about
production.
what you can protect first, depending on what side you start on here, Cozy.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, a lot of stuff is left through Gambit because
We
it's
talk
just
about
the
how
way it's
Golden
played.
Freddy is
Gambit
ranked
makes
20
it
in the
through,
world.
You have Star-Lord, you have to worry about Loki. You can't have the double thing going on there. And like with some of these ult changes in general,
They're in bans now?
again, the stage
Fucking
is
finally, bro.
set for FlyQuest versus Cafe Rose. Will we see a big upset or the return of a staple org? We're about to find out right now.
Have you seen Sydney Sweeney and Housemates? No, I don't watch Housemates, bro.
Again, we always see it right away. In
I
this
wish
Ignite
if you could
pick
play,
and
yeah, me
ban,
too, bro.
How it works. One team likes to set a statement.
Yo, can we,
One time
like-
it's towards those strategists and shut down.
Okay. So this makes sense. Elsa first ban from both teams. It seems to be common right now. And we're seeing Tank Pull protect over Gambit, which is interesting. Teams are experimenting between the two. Daredevil ban makes sense because he's still really strong in dive. Both teams ban Loki because it's also really strong against dive, like Psylocke, which is something that FlyQuest wants to play for because they have Melee Otuzi. Also, they have Daredevil banned, so Psylocke becomes a lot stronger. Jeff Protect makes their team better against Venom. And it's also really strong with Venom because he gets his team ups. There's the Psy ban from Cafe Rose, as I thought that they would do, because again of Tuzi and Melio, and Daredevil's gone. Here, what do they prot? Is it Venom? It's either Venom or Jeff. Oh, Gambit, duh. Fucking Gambit. Yeah, they'll probably play like Gambit triple, I think, like Gambit triple tank. No, Flyer's either banning Rogue, Jeff, or Venom. I can't have Rice Krispie treats? Unlucky.
down to triple stretch to back now. You're still going to see plenty of him in dive compositions. He's still a very good hero to have, and that's obviously.
Oh my god. They just finished draft. Why, do you want to play Monopoly in downtime? No. I don't think I bought a battle pass in like 4 seasons. Let's watch Avengers Endgame. Yeah, let me watch a Marvel movie live on stream and have my channel be executed within 5 minutes.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match? Okay, which heroes will get my cosmic favor today? Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
Where'd I rank Cap? Mid.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
With me on the front lines, we can. With me on the front lines, we can. With me on the front with me on the front lines, we can't lose. You know, unless we do.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's actually on this build.
Guns, grenades, a coupon for 1 free back rub. Yep, I'm ready for action.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
When we're done here, you're welcome to join us back at the Baxter building.
So I think FlyQuest squad is going to be weaker or stronger than us? Weaker.
Innocent lives hang in the balance.
Is Millie about to play Daredevil on 100 ping? Yeah.
So many. Even Justice needs to rest every now and then.
No idea, Turp. This is still old patch? No, this is... Guys, this is the Season 7 patch. It's just not the hot fix where Elsa's 250.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Even the Phoenix acknowledges how important this battle is.
Ha, there you are.
Oh yeah, baby, that's the good stuff. Attack of the killer sushi. You can't handle the cue. Kaboom.
A little help, please.
I'm saving your friend for a post-battle unicorn. I choose you.
The mission area is yours to capture now.
I've always wanted my own mission area.
And start fighting.
What are you aiming at?
Yay! Super balance. Yay!
You got them all. The mission area is yours.
How is this the streamer that was view-botting a month ago? What are you talking about, bro? I got view-botted. I didn't view-bot. Hey. The guy who view-botted me was literally in my chat telling me that he was view-botting me too, by the way. But all good.
Attack of the killer sushi. Flushing power! Whatever that freaky squid thing was, I killed it.
Is Spider-Man good in pro play like this with comms? No. He's like okay, but
Keep going.
What are you aiming at?
We are undefeatable.
DD will always be better. Not always. Spider-Man is just weak to strong characters. It's just the problem. If hit scans got nerfed, Spider-Man would be broken.
I need assistance. Control lost.
My body's fully recovered. My brain, not too much.
Your soldiers are sushi now.
Thank goodness this book has pictures.
Oh, Melio got one. Traded. We still have Adam Res though. Oh, never mind. Vessel's a god and marks it. This guy reses. Pro builder. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. I mean, playing Adam here at a DD is so hard though to like get your res off. Like, but like even still. Yo, chill on pro builder, bro. Oh.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Cafe Rose might be the worst team in there. No.
Back and better than ever, baby. Thank goodness this book has pictures. Born again!
Why is tank pull so good? He just like does everything. His ult is broken. No binds, you're fat.
What are you aiming at?
It's not 55%, bro. It's 35.
Double KO.
I wouldn't get back up if I were
Okay. Let's see how Cafe Rose plays the next round. But they are playing horribly right now.
This officially makes us BFFs now. Just wait till you see what's in my pouches this time.
I think they play tomorrow. No, they play today. They play today and Saturday, Billy, I think.
30 seconds before you attack.
I'm actually not sure exactly.
Jeffy! I'm happy to see you do you.
Yeah, they nerfed his DR percentage by a small amount.
Daddy missed you. Don't worry. You earned your place as the #1 breakout star. I won't steal it from you. But I may shoot for a close second.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
DD sounds like
All you
Diddy.
need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Ooh, love that healing feeling. Looks like we've got ourselves a party.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Double KO!
We make a killer team.
The DR is 40%.
Say cheese.
Cap up.
A game
Mission area is yours.
Even small victories are worth celebrating.
I'm the best there is. Suck it, Logan. You have to hit harder than that. I'm the best there is. You can't handle the cube. Whew, love that healing feeling.
A little help, please.
What are you aiming at?
We are undefeatable!
What are you aiming at?
Are they gonna want to fight at all?
Shields up! Disappear! Capture the mission area. Keep going.
No, they're not. Okay.
Control lost.
I'm back. Guess that. Come on. I didn't come here to read. Born again. You can't handle the cube. Love that healing feeling.
Turning up the heat.
You can't handle the cube. Not a hydra. Got on one head, none grow back in its place.
No, that was the second one.
Tentacles are my thing, but you do you, Namor.
A little help, please.
It's looking rough. Yeah.
You can't handle the cube. This officially makes us BFFs now.
I got your back.
My meter's full. That's gotta be good, right?
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point. Control C's.
Sticking with Adam is not trolling, but rather testosterone maxing as you refuse to switch to a Floyd support. Ohio respects. Fire. Why are we hard splitting against Daredevil when he has ult?
You can't handle the cube. I wouldn't get back up if I were you.
Double KO.
Thank goodness this book has pictures.
Well, this is boring. Does he even touch? Barely.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Pierre.
Oh yeah, baby, that's the good stuff.
We are undefeatable!
Anyone willing to help? Oh, Jeff. You poor, sweet creature.
Oh, yeah?
What are you aiming at? It was just this
I don't think they win still. Oh wait, no binds is yeah, wait, no binds is on Adam.
What are you aiming at?
Shields up! Disappear! What am I? Invisible? Disappear!
So are the...
They've almost got it!
Ah, you sent us back to spawn? Ha! Weak.
There's no way they lose this round.
Attack of the killer sushi.
There's no way.
Oh yeah, baby, that's the good stuff.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Oh my god.
A little help, please. Let me guess. You're
Born again!
No binds on Adam, the GOAT. Oh my god, they sold. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's okay, guys.
Open your eye.
Everyone's favorite merc with a mouth is ready to throw down, baby.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Zero care for the legit Vest would die to air.
What do
We
you
did
say,
not
big
care the
fella?
king right there.
We doing this or not?
Dragon pool.
You know the kids would pay big bucks for that sweet, sweet alternate costume.
There is no way we would bother you.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
Did Ken troll? I mean, yeah, Ken died, which is really bad.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
You didn't really think I would let you jerks have all the fun without me, did ya?
Wish I could hear their comms. Yeah, me too.
We found another bit.
Oh yeah, baby, that's the good stuff.
Anyone willing to help?
Attack of the killer sushi.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Yeah, let me know, balls. Well, they get the point, so it's like whatever.
Not a Hydra. Cut off one head, not throw back into place.
Behind you. Double KO.
And perfect.
Oh my god. Charlie, come on, bro.
Love that healing feeling. What are you aiming at?
We are undefeatable. I am Phoenix.
Anyone willing to help?
Disappear.
Unicorn, I choose you. Ooh, I thought I smelled.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Everyone's getting DP tonight.
Nothing's getting through.
That's a really good TP back from them. It's a good kite from Vest too. It's like really well played from Fly actually. I think they win the fight too. Maybe Pro Builder reses right here? Yeah, he does.
Glory is almost yours.
Wild creatures have risen from the realm below.
You can't handle the cute.
Your blows will not. I have tagged a foe, and unseen a by the eye of Agamotto.
What is no binds doing, bro?
What are you aiming at?
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
Yeah, okay, they win. Yeah, I mean, that looks more about right.
It was just business. Okay, and a little pleasure.
Disappear! Control lost! Shield!
Thanks for the boost.
Oh, Ken's fat. Alright.
Just about to ask death on a date.
Am I invisible?
Love that healing feeling.
Yeah, Fly, because Fly TP'd so early too, and they have such a high percent, it's pretty likely that they'll have another TP recontest as well. No, they should all die right here. Oh my god, Zanji's final boss. Zanji's final boss. Zanji's final boss. Zanji's final boss.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
They're gonna have the support ults now too, guys. This is last fight. Like, this could go either way. Like, both teams have ults. Size banjo now.
What are you aiming at?
Wait, Pro Builder's dead. But Pro Builder has self-res, right? Yeah, he does. I was gonna say. No, 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 they did not lose. No, 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 no. Chat, they lost! They lost! Oh, no. Oh, they're tilted. Oh, my. Oh, no.
You sent us back to spawn?
Oh, crap. Oh, no. Look at their scores. That's what I'm saying. Like, look at their score. Bro, look at their scores. This is what I'm saying what Cafe Rose does. Like, you hit tab. If I'm Tuesday, I hit tab. I'm 43-8. Bucket Best was 46-8. Jolly's 40-7. Like, but they still just lose. Like, they still lose. They're just the king of zombies, bro. They're fucking necromancers. Oh, my.
Team did it just now. Board as well. Respect should be able to rotate into it.
Okay, we can see the ults. So they only have tank ults to Adam res.
Map number 2 of this second point. I mean, as they're going to go in early. Here's that. He's got so much supply quest on this map so far. It's only going to go with the PC at this as well. They do find respect early. Going to slow down that ult charge. But the Born again ready again. Pro Builder brings her right back to the fight. Pixel getting a Melio out of here. 87%. The portals are going to be right 8% close to the cooldown on the side of FlyQuest as well.
But Pro Builder did what he had to do. He used the Karmic Revival. He stayed alive just long enough. And by the way, hadn't used his passive right before, he gets a beautiful snipe on Cazello's overtime, taking away Cafe Rose. They've tied this up. Lyric isolating Ken. This position has FlyQuest scattered. Very messy from the backline. You come in with the Eye of Agamotto, and now FlyQuest, they're down 3 members. It's just a matter of time before Cafe Rose, they clear the points. They're looking to clear the round, and the Staggers, they have done it with a celebration on the Horn of Proteus. They call it in with the dub.
Welcome to Ignite Year 2. I'm telling you, Group of Death, favorite team, underdog, does not matter. That's exactly what we're looking for from the fight. All you need is someone to point to the sign and say, I believe. And this team did it just now. And not only just that, the MVP, Zanji, coming in here, filling in the shoes to help Cafe Rose rise right now above FlyQuest in this first map.
Dude, he did everything he had to do. 18 final hits, Cozy. Zanji, yes, it was a little bit of a rough start. They were expecting the Daredevil originally too. That's why they opened up with the Namor. But these follow-ups that we have from Zanji were just a lot better than what we had originally witnessed between the Daredevil from FlyQuest and then the follow-up with Jolly.
Yeah, I've got to say, I mean, you can tell. I mean, look at the stats. Talent-wise, it's like FlyQuest, we see you. Vest, you're disgusting. I mean, it's crazy. Melio, 19, 18, but it doesn't.
FlyQuest lose it? They haven't lost yet. They just dropped the map. Ulting without deflect is troll in Daredevil. It's dicey. It's not troll, but it's dicey. You got to be really careful.
I was talking about the dive comp. You can have all the talent in the world. You got to play as one unit. And I mean, sometimes it's.
Did you see Spark Chief trash talk you and Monster on the tier list video? No, but I've heard about it like 400 times. So thank you for bringing it to my attention.
And it came down to that last push of Melio trying to go in, get that backline early, but the trade that Zanji was able to do with the whale, landing down the horn, that's how you want to get this started for these brand new orgs.
And helping out PO, right, for that backline to allow them to really pop off, because we did see that even with the triple strategist backline that we had from Cafe Rose, that they were getting harassed, they're getting picked apart. It was forcing out a lot of staggers that we mentioned in that second round. But Cozy,
Twitter posts right now flame FlyQuest.
You see it, Adam? What do you expect? You have to lean into the win condition of the Karma Revival, and in that first round, they just did not let him, and Melio prevented him from trying to get a lot of those resets.
If I lose this game, I'm on BP. Not gonna lie.
I believe that got ultimately replaced on this team to things out of their control, and to have that Zoe, I mean, wow, what an opening! These players stepping in, stepping into the spotlight, but also into the shoes of these other players.
Yo, Beaver, thanks for the prime, bro. I appreciate it, Beast.
I guess you can say that there's not much pressure if you're the underdog in a series, right? I think all the pressure is on the opposition here. People expect FlyQuest to make a very dominant statement in this opening match against Cafe Rose. They are the heavy favorites heading into this one. The new pieces for Cafe Rose.
If they hurry this shit up, I might have time to watch map 2 before I have to fucking end my stream to warm up fucking whatever.
Done their homework there. They managed to like move some pieces here and there.
But they're not. They're not like. They're not tilt queuing, bro. They're gonna take about 30 minutes to respawn. Who's the older lady? What are you talking about, the older lady? Yo, can we chill and sew her? Or Vicky, whoever you're talking about? How does it feel being the best Daredevil player, watching every Ignite player LARP on him? Vindicating. Pin comment, football guy. Pin comment, beast. Wait, hold on. Bro. Guys, look at this. What the fuck is this, bro? That's Kuroba's emote? Fire. Damn Raven chuds. No, Ravenclaw is a W house, really. I can't even lie. I hope we get to see, like, more of the houses in the HBO show, bro. Like, more characters for more houses and stuff like that. Like, I want to see more Ravenclaws. And I want to see, like, more Slytherins who aren't, like, evil and weird. No, his name before was Axry. Slytherins are the fake cell house? What does that mean?
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
You picked the right gal for the job, sugar.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
Axry was on fly. He's on fly right now.
Okay.
Professor Snape in the back.
My cosmic favor today.
Oh wait, draft. Okay, first ban Elsa. They ban Tank Gambit? Yeah, yeah. What's up, Shotzi? They ban here Loki?
Who am I gonna banish from
Or their
this
middle
match?
two. It should be against this team. They ban Daredevil, that's fine. But against this team, it needs to be fucking Adam. Like, Adam has to go against Cafe Rose. They love Adam. They ban Loki because it makes Loki Adam, like, gone, and Loki also counters, like, Psylocke. Like, I can understand the Loki ban, and then there's the Adam prot. Like, oh, I knew it, 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 I knew it. I knew that Loki ban should have been Adam, bro. I knew it. And then they can prot Loki, that's fine, and then you just ban Mantis in place. And their triple is, like, way worse. They don't care about Jeff, bro. Don't ban Jeff. Oh my god. They don't even want to play for Jeff, bro. This team just plays triple. They just play triple support. Just ban triple. Isn't Rogue bad on Convoy? No, no, Luca. You want to play Adam on Convoy. Adam's like mid on Koth. Honestly, Adam is good in general, bro. Like, he's not even mid on Koth. Like, he's just good. Exactly, Arian. Exactly, bro. Who's Fly's coach? Dennis. They banned Daredevil? What? You guys have the exact same comp, and you banned Daredevil. What?
You know, unless we do.
Maybe it's because the Adam feels like he'll get cancer, and he can't hide. Tuesday on size, GG's. No, against Cafe Rose, just ban Adam. Just ban Adam. It's that simple. Ban Adam, ban Gambit.
Round one.
Everyone's favorite merc with a mouth is ready to throw down, baby.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
They didn't ban either, exactly. Not like we lost. They need to ban Adam and Jeff and Venom to lock it. Cafe Rose had Gambit open last game and didn't play it. Well, they didn't play it because they had Adam Mantis. And Gambit doesn't play well with Adam Mantis because no one can use the ult. Is the DD ban worth? In my personal opinion, you don't need to ban Daredevil against FlyQuest. Yo, thanks, Mike. I appreciate it, Beast.
Wait! Did you guys know that Araco is just Krakoa all mixed up? Mind blown. Attack of the Killer Sushi. Ooh, love that healing feeling.
Why isn't he talking? His comms are muted for his match, bro.
Back in its place. Unicorn, I choose you. My meter's full. That's got to be good, right? Let's get this game show on the road.
Just who I was looking for.
We must deny this course of the island.
Oh yeah, baby, that's the good stuff.
No one's playing Spidey and MRI? Yeah, because the character's mid. And he's hard.
What are you aiming at? Deadpool with the assist.
Yay. Honestly, Vest should not ult Adam there because he has passive res, but maybe he thinks it's worth to get his ult out for the passive res because his ult has a shorter cooldown and it makes it easier to mark the res. Maybe it's fine to get out passive res actually. What's up, Shago?
Oh yeah, baby, that's the good stuff. Ooh, I caught a smackfish.
You're sneaking from behind.
Let's kick some shiny android ass.
I am Phoenix.
Oh, Kim got two.
You can't handle the juice.
Anyone willing to help?
Born again.
The enemy has arrived.
No, that's a fire res actually. Shut up, Pro Builder, actually, for that.
Third and bad over here.
When does Nightmare play? Pin comment.
Third and
You
bad
get TBO Rising? Yeah, yeah.
We are undefeatable.
Love that healing feeling. Love that healing feeling. My meter's full. Saw you sent us back to spawn? Huh.
Get that vehicle moving again.
I just don't know why we're giving them Adam and Mantis, bro. I think if you want to ban Loki for your Psylocke, that's fine, but just ban Loki Adam. They're like so terrified of Daredevil.
Glad someone brought protection.
Wait, he just sword ulted. Lyric, you're fucking trolling.
Watch me soar.
Unicorn, I choose you.
Down to 30 seconds.
The Invisible Woman is here.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Love that healing
Final 10 seconds.
Anyone else want to just let Ultron keep this world? No? Fine.
Oh my god, is it Friday? It's Friday! Shout out Hydra! Happy payday, monkey, every time! Fucking beast. Thank you, bro. Holy shit.
The current score is 0-0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
With me on the front lines, we can't lose. you know, unless we do.
Is this first to 3? No, it's first to 2.
Honestly, I'm just here for the chimichangas.
Yo, Deadshot, thanks for the 10, bro. Appreciate it, bro. What do you mean someone gifted? I just said thank you. Oh, Deadshot gifted twice! Wait, holy shit! Thank you, bro.
Get ready.
20 gifted. Holy fuck. Yo, my fault, beast.
What do you say, big fella?
Payday. Thanks, bro. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And you were saying you want to put Cafe Rose 2-0? I was going to say Cafe Rose 2-1. I said Fly should win, but Cafe Rose can win as well.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Guess who just showed their stupid faces? Love that healing feeling.
Chin up.
You can't handle the cure.
Okay, sir, you should just listen to the king's advice. That's your problem. Alright, and no binds is fat. I thought Fly was good. Yeah, I mean...
Tentacles aren't my thing, but you do you.
Yo, Tierra, we need to chill. We don't gotta rage bait. Yo, thanks for the gifted, Hydra. Gifted to save.
Love that healing feeling.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no.
Better stop that vehicle.
Marvel's never gonna let you rest, are they?
Somebody get this kid like 20 pounds, Jesus. Why would you say that to a 14-year-old, like? Yeah.
Final score 0-2-1.
It's just a draft gap? Yeah. Fly lost range. Yeah, their draft was horrible.
You can't expect to win them all.
Why are we banning Jeff from this team and not fucking Adam? Quap. I need to check Twitter. Hold on. Yo, your team is kinda buns. Oh no. I'm LFT. No, Bob, no, Bob. No. I don't know if you can see this chat, but fucking Low Bob just typed in Vestwood's chat, hey, I'm LFT.
Well, that wasn't a great first game.
Oh, I'm a tourist. What does that mean? Nothing. Low Bob is just a tier 2 player.
No 2. Unlucky.
So it's like Western Losers?
Play again tomorrow.
Yeah, they're still in.
I don't remember what time. I have to look, but I will stream that one too. Hopefully that goes better than today, so appreciate you guys showing up, watching. Yeah, hopefully we pick it up tomorrow, so see you guys then. Bye bye.
Damn.
And seeing Ken stop on that.
Have a mountain to climb ahead of them. And they did
What's
it
up, Mr.
just
J?
like that. Shocking,
LFT
I
is
would
looking
say,
for
the
team, yeah.
writers' world, especially esports world, on opening day.
This is what I would not have any different though, Jose. Welcome everybody to the Americas region within the Marvel Rivals Ignite Day #1 preseason, because that is how you open up a stream, Zoe.
It sure is. Yeah, all predictions in shambles. Literally. Like, just match 1, everything's up in flames. I am so here for this. Especially, like, just piggyback off what you just said, Cozy. you're adding 2 new pieces. You expect them to come out on the other side worse, or at least have an adjustment period where like they're trying to figure it out. It really just felt like FlyQuest is the team which is trying to mesh.
No,
their
Fox
pieces
is the
together.
coach of
It felt
Swamp.
disconnected. Like the coordination was just not really there. Whereas Cafe Rose, they were so confident. The way in which they have closed out this last map, that was dominant. No one would have seen that coming.
I've never been more pumped for what is going to be a winner's interview coming up, because this is what Rivals is all about. This is why the MRC exists. You go from the couch to the dream. You say, hey, I think I can play this game pretty well. You
I don't
put
know,
the
Scatter,
team
he tweeted
together,
something.
And now building up to millions of dollars in prize pools, up to what we have even today in the preseason.
Scatter, are you surprised by this result?
It's just one match. They've got round robin.
I was saying before that started that I was like pretty sure like Fly should win, but I had a feeling that Cafe Rose was gonna win.
Vicky, I mean, I had FlyQuest at 5 for a
Nope,
reason.
yeah,
You
me
know, this
neither.
is what I was afraid I might see, but apparently I had them somehow too high.
We should let Zoe's cat do draft for FlyQuest.
I mean, you and I are on the same wavelength, I think.
No, that
because I
draft
also
was
have
not
him
good.
In number 5. So, you know what? Now you get to toss that in the bin. So he's got
Deshido already on their ass?
well.
What did Deshido
And I want to, honestly,
Oh,
I'll be
no,
super
that's true. Am I
Let me jump right off the curb. Bentley spray fly like a bird.
How does he come up with this shit?
replacement headphones? Because you're supposed to eat these.
Yep, yeah, I know. I think
Sorry,
I said I was
Cozy.
gonna eat like shift Mike your headphones. I got a lot of eating to do because I am and listen happily because I'm just blown away. And what's crazy about it too is Zanji. You know, we said them and Pro Builder. You know, obviously coming from kind of out of nowhere. They also were in the MRC for Extinction, right? So they did have
Warm-up
some
time?
competition
Boring.
they played against, and they obviously identified those players as someone they wanted to.
All right.
They're
All
a
right.
fit. I think what shocks me about it more is that they had Spider-Man players with Elsa, and we saw nothing like it. Not only that, Pro Builder picked up the Adam Warlock that Sticky used to play for that team. FlyQuest, they got to go back quickly to the drawing board and find out what happened.
Cafe Rose really just had a very clear idea of what they want to play. They stuck to that.
All right, chat. I gotta go. I gotta warm up some of the Ignite teams. I actually have to warm up twice, so I will miss the. What matches am I missing? Wait, hold on. I'll miss this game and this game, I think. Yeah, I'll miss these 2 games, but I'll be back for Liquid and 100 Thieves, so. Cancer, 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 cancer. Another banger. Alright, yes, May, shut the fuck up. I was just signing off, bro. You fucking fat, disgusting fucking hippo, Mace. Let's not get pre-fighted today, huh? Let's try that. Let's experiment with that. Alright, go give my boy Day some love, boys. I'll be back later. Appreciate you guys watching. Talk soon.